Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. My name is Phil. It is match day. Welcome to the day. Leicester need a win today. We are playing away at Sheffield United. We want your views. We want your comments as ever. Without your views, without your comments, we have no show. And this is what we are all about, is getting the fans' views on. We'll speak to you shortly. Get them coming. Boy, oh boy, the Leicester need a win today. Yes, we do. It's not been brilliant the last couple of games. And what we need to do, as Jason Clare just put in there, we need to, what did he say? We need to stop the rot, I think he said. Let's get that on screen if we can do. Yes, get your views and get your comments in. If you put a comment in, whether you're watching on YouTube, Twitter, Periscope, Facebook, we can get it up on screen and we can debate it. Good afternoon, Nigel. How are you? Rob says, come on, you Blues. 2-0. Of course, we want your score predictions. Let us know. Carlos, how are you? Carlos says 3-0 to the Foxes. I hope you're right, Carlos, today. Maxine, good afternoon to you. Hope you're well. Afternoon, Peps just need to win, says Dave. The councillor, where have you been, sir? Says afternoon. Big game coming up. I'd take a draw personally, but hoping for 3. Nasty feeling Sheffield United will get their first win today. Councillor, I think you're quite... Yeah, I think you're feeling like a lot of people are. Let's add Jamie in from the Foxes Arms as ever to have a look at the team. Good afternoon, Jamie. How are you?
Evening. Well, evening, afternoon. How the devil are we? Are we good? Are we looking forward to it?
I'm not going to say I am looking forward to it, Jamie, in a way. I am, of course, but nervous a little bit up here in Loughborough land. How are you out there in sunny Alcudia?
It's a bit Baltic today, pal. To be honest, it's a bit Baltic. That's why I've got my hat on. It's a little bit cool outside.
You're looking very festive. Jamie, let's get the team up. I'm going to put it up on screen and then hopefully we'll be able to peek either side of it if we're clever. There you go. How are you, Jamie? What do you reckon to the team? Talk us through it.
Well, I was quite surprised, actually, to be honest. I didn't expect Perez to be playing.
I don't think anybody did they?
No. A back five, what we normally play away from home. I think we played a back 4 against West Brom, and every game since then has been a back 5. To be honest, at the minute, it's just fitting square pegs into round holes at the minute until we get a fully fit squad. I think that's the reason why we keep playing this back 5. You've got the back 5 with Mendy just in front, Maddison, Tillemans and Perez just behind Vardy, and then Vardy up top. So with the wing backs. So I don't think it's a defensive line up, but I think it's the best he can put out. Maybe Under should have been in for Perez, maybe. Other than that, it's totally different to the team that I put out this morning. You watched my show this morning. I didn't expect that one, to be honest. But there you go. That's why I'm here and he's managing the team.
Jamie, just as I take that off screen so we can chat. Perez, he hasn't even really been on the fringes of the team. He travelled, obviously, to Zoya and was on the bench, but didn't get to come on in that. I don't know the stat off the top of my head when he last played for us, but it's been a number of games.
I think it was the Braga game when he came on. Not Braga, yes, Braga when we won 4-0. I think he came on a sub then for about the last 10, 12 minutes, something like that. I think it was. Not 100% sure, but that's what I've got in my head, yeah.
And I know it's obviously, I've got no problem with Perez. I still think we're to see the best of him. So I'm not having a go at him. I just question a little bit, and I think a lot of fans are having a bit of a meltdown as ever looking at the team. But
a little bit of a meltdown, Phil.
I just slightly question where Perez hasn't even come on as a sub or done anything recently, and then out of nowhere he's like, boom, you're in the starting lineup.
I think he's just trying to pull a fast one over Sheffield United, really, to be honest. I don't think even Sheffield United would have expected Perez to play. I think they would have, and like Maxine just said, I think Under should have been starting. I think that's what's why, because they would have expected Under to start and they put Perez in. Bit of a curveball, like he does. He's done it before. I won't quite go head in my hands, Terry. It's not quite that bad, Perez. He's a £30 million player that can score goals, but I know where you're feeling, Terry. I do know where you're coming from, unfortunately.
What, Jamie, have you got the subs there at all to hand?
Yes, I have.
Go on then, talk us through who's Leicester's subs.
Danny Ward, Wes Morgan, Wilf, Dennis Pratt, Harvey Barnes, Under and Nacho. So there's no other left back there. There's no left back. There's no other wing back, really, to be honest.
There's no Luke Thomas?
No Luke Thomas.
I mean, he has got to juggle things around with... I mean, it was a good old travel to the Ukraine, which they wouldn't have got back till Friday, probably, would they? No. It's a long old trek, even in first class on a private jet, as we'd say.
But you're saying that Leicester Belly was on the subs bench on the Thursday night, and he played for the under-23s on the Friday night. So How does that work? I know it's not quite the same, but it's the needed rest. So hopefully we'll have to wait and see, but we'll have to see. I don't think it's negative. I don't think it's that negative. We've played 5 at the back all away. Every away game, we've played 5 at the back apart from the first one against West Brom. When
we play 5 away at the back against Man City and win and Arsenal and win it's revolutionary, amazing, isn't it? But the councillor says Barnes and Under, and a lot of people have said this, as subs could play a part. Somebody else put on there, do we really have to wait until the second half to bring on like the proper team and try and salvage something again? Steve saying attacking bench.
It is. There's one defender on that bench.
But Mark says here, this match tactics will either be genius or comical. Yes, and I think... Listen, I said it again. I've got no problems with Perez. My question mark is, I suppose, Jamie, we've just lost to Liverpool. We've lost at home to Fulham. We scraped a draw in Braga. We lost away to Zoya. So
we've lost 3 out of 4.
It is the time to mix it up, isn't it?
Yeah, drew 1, scored 4 goals and conceded 9 in them 4 games. So it's not. So he needs to change it a bit. To be honest, he needs to change it.
I'm going to add in just quickly, we've got a few fans clicking on the link. I'm going to add in Mark Harris, who's been waiting. Let's add Mark in. He's looking very festive like you, Jamie.
Yeah, I did give him the tip off this morning about my hat.
Yes, he told me he was.
I did look at the temperature in Alcudia. It was 13 degrees. It was 1 degree in Norwich. So it's not
13 here, pal. It's not 13 here, I tell you that.
Mark,
what do you reckon to this afternoon's starting lineup then?
Well, it's a bit like the same as you guys. I was a bit shocked that Perez came on. Has been picked to start. I thought we'd have gone 4 at the back today, to be fair, and been a bit more attacking rather than bringing on wing backs again, which at the minute don't seem to be helping us out much.
And what are your views on Perez, Mark?
Well, I think he can do a job, but in the right position at the right time. It's like, like Maddison's number 10. Were we playing him as number 10?
Well, yeah, Jamie, where do you think we will play Perez today? Because I think Mark's got a point there. A lot of people are a bit 50-50 on Perez, and a lot say, look, he should be at Newcastle. He was at his best form when he was the striker. I'd quite like to see him given a proper chance. Obviously, when Jamie Vardy's fit, he's never going to get that chance. But where will he play today with Tielemans?
Well, he'll be playing wide. He'll be playing sort of inside right or whatever you call it.
Wide inside right.
Yeah, that's old school football, by the way, lads. If you didn't understand that, he won't be actually out on the wing. He'll be like a wide right midfielder, and hopefully to make that gap between Vardy and the midfield. So hopefully we'll have to wait and see.
The biggest problem is we don't give them enough. We give them a game, and if they're a bit ropey, then you don't see them again for like 3 months. We don't give them enough time to prove what they can actually do.
I did like to see Mark. I don't know about you. I thought Under probably was our best player on Thursday. I've likened him a little bit to perhaps a better Anthony Knockaert, who, by the way, I was quite sad to see wearing a Forest shirt yesterday. But anyway, Dean says here, would have started Under and Barnes. Let's hope Perez has got something to prove to Rodgers today. Would you, Mark, I'd like to see Nunda start today.
Definitely. He's a breath of fresh air. He's got to learn to stay on his feet, though.
Yes.
Same as Maddison.
He's stocky, he's strong, but he does go down a little bit easy, doesn't he?
James here says Maddison and Perez will be narrow behind Vardy. Again, this is playing five at the back, isn't it, Jamie? The wing backs are meant to.
You've got the wing back, so you've got JJ and Michael Brighton that will bomb forward, and like you say, Perez and Maddison will play like a five-man midfield with two wingers and two midfielders, and then Tielemans doing all the work in the middle with Mendy. So we've just got to wait and see. It's the way we play away from home. We've got to just get on with it.
Mark, before I let you go, because I've got lots of people waiting to get on today, which is great. Mark, what's your score prediction for today? And we're going to hold you to it. You can come back later and say you got it right.
We're going to win 1-3, and we'll score goals in both halves.
Good lad, Mark.
Positive thinking. Thanks, Mark.
All
Do
right.
come back later. Cheers, pal.
Bye.
See you later,
Great
Mark.
to get Mark on. Thanks, Mark, so much. We've got lots of people clicking to come in. I'm going to add Jack in. And then I will get everybody who's waiting back in the fans' green room. Do bear with us. We'll try and get you on, Jack. Come on, then. What do you reckon? Perez, starting 11?
Perez needs a chance, and to prove himself to Rodgers. And I think today's game, he'll definitely do that. I know he comes under a lot of criticism like every other player does, but today I think Perez will prove Rodgers why he should be starting. I think he should have gone for it at the back, though. Under should have started for me. Barnes. I would have gone the 4-1-4-1 like Jamie said. Maddison behind Vardy. Tielemans, Mendy, Barnes, under. So, yeah, I would have definitely gone with that formation.
So I've just seen that comment you put about beating the man from the first man from the set piece. Let's not go there.
Yeah, let's not get into that debate. I mean, like I've heard you say, Jamie, the other night, but I think you're having a mini rant on Thursday night after the Zoya defeat. Yes, a mini rant.
A mini rant.
But I think you said something like, how can they be paid £100,000 a week and all they have to do is train and we can't beat the first man?
58 corners now. It's 58 corners since we've scored a goal from a set piece. And the last one was Norwich at home when we drew 1-1, and it's gone tits up since then. So that's how bad it's been and how long it's been.
Yeah, absolutely. Jack, thoughts on the setup of the team then? Again, and Mendy's back in. We've not really mentioned Mendy. And did he... It sort of makes sense, doesn't it, to have Mendy back in there? He's done nothing wrong.
Yeah. I think a 4-1-4-1 would have been all right today. Chenga's under definitely should have started for me. I thought he was the best player on the pitch on Thursday night. Barnes, Tielemans, Maddison, Vardy, Fofana and Evans at the back with JJ and Fuchs at left back. I would have gone today. So, it's like Jamie said, it's a curveball, isn't it? Bringing Perez in. Hopefully he can prove the fans wrong.
Yeah, absolutely, Jack. Just before I let you go, I'm so skeptical, what a name on YouTube, but says nothing but a must win today, Jack. What is your score prediction?
Wow, I've gone for 2-0, so I'm going to stick with that. Hopefully we can take the game Sheffield United in attack rather than sideways and backwards.
Brilliant, Jack. Hopefully we'll see you maybe at half-time or full-time.
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. We'll let Jack
Put 50
go.
in the meter, Jack, next time.
Yeah, his lighting was not brilliant there, was it? Not all of us can live in sunny Spain, Jamie.
It ain't sunny today, pal.
Hey, I bet it's warmer than here. Right, let's add in. We've got lots of fans waiting to come in. I will come to you, Sean and Sam and Ross. I'll be adding you in. Charlie, are you ready to come in? Here's Charlie. Hi, Charlie. How are you?
Yes.
Can you hear us, Charlie?
Hello. Good, how are you?
Good, Charlie. What's your thoughts on the starting
Yes.
11 for Leicester today?
You hear me? Well, I think we definitely need a player who can put in a cross, as we saw in the game in the match against Zoya and against Fulham. I think Michael Barton should provide that. However, I agree with everybody else, and Wonder should be starting, considering he's been our best player for the past few games, really, and has been one of our only bright spots in terms of creativity. But I do think Perez should bring to life today, and he clearly has the talent, as he's shown And it showed last season but he's quite inconsistent. So if he doesn't pick up in terms of consistency, then it could be tough for him to break back into the starting 11.
Charlie, it's a bit of a dodgy line, so I'm going to just ask you quickly for your score prediction and then let you go, okay? So what is your score prediction today?
I think we'll get the win, but narrowly 2-1.
Brilliant. Thanks, Charlie, for joining. I'm going to let you go because it's a poor
Cheers, Charlie.
connection.
Thank you.
But thanks for coming on. We've got to add some more fans in a minute, Jamie. I just want to go through that team again with you. Again, obviously, Schmeichel coming back in makes some sense. Of course it does. Is Albrighton our new fullback then, Jamie? Because he's been playing there a lot.
I don't think he's a fullback. I think he's a wing back. I think he's more of a wing back. I don't think he will play fullback unless his injuries and they have to change the formation. But I think Albrighton he gets up and down. He gives 110% all the time. Yes, he does make mistakes, but he gives 110%. He doesn't stop trying, and it gives you that extra bit of defensive backup for whoever it's Perez or Maddison in front of him. So it gives that little bit of extra defence for the team. To be honest, I think.
And again, no Castagna and no
injured
Ricardo Pereira.
Yeah, Pereira's I think tweaked his groin a bit, and Soyuncu's. They say it's not as bad, but we'll just have to wait and see, won't we?
Do we have to admit, Jamie, that Thursday was a balls up with the medical stuff?
I don't think it was a balls up because they would have warmed up, they'd have passed all the fitness tests, they'd have gone out, they'd have played. Training is easier than match fitness. So they've gone out there. The pitch would have been a bit slippy, a bit cold. I don't think the cold would have had anything to do with it. I think it was more the slipping and sliding, which everyone was slipping over. I don't think it was a balls up by the medical team, to be honest. They'd have passed all the protocols, like they say, all the fitness tests and that. They've been training for 2 or 3 weeks, so we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, we'll be all right. Give it a couple of weeks.
Yeah, indeed. I've put the link in there a few times for people to click on. If you want to come on live, we've got people waiting. Do come in. That is great.
We've got 10 minutes. We've got 10 minutes. We've got to be quick.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be quick. Ross, how are you, mate?
I'm sound. Obviously, I usually won't be on now, but my computer system's screwed up, so we've been offline for 2 hours. So I can watch the game.
Correspondent.
Yeah, Northern correspondent. Yes, obviously, big game today. Do you know what? Another stat. Perez's last goal was against Sheffield United.
Yes, it was from a Luke Thomas cross.
Yes.
At home.
And I've got the feeling he's going to score today. I've just got that feeling. Everyone's saying about Perez, all this and that. You know, same with when Marty came in and we won 5-2. I've just got this feeling that Perez is just going to turn up, score, or he might get a few. You never know. And the next minute, we'll be praising on here, coming on here. Perez is the best ever. I've just got that feeling.
I was going to say, go on then, Ross.
I know there's a lot of people waiting. I can respect that. So I'm going to go with 2-1 Leicester. I did it live on my own Facebook page, and I think 2-1 Leicester. I've got to go with it. It's a big game for me as well. Vardy, and I think Perez. I did say Maddison, but I think Perez will get a goal. 2-1, and hopefully we win. And I would say hopefully I'm back on at full time, and I can tag on with Sheffield United friends in the comments about it. So there we go. I'll let you go because I know there's people waiting.
Thanks, Ross.
Anyways,
Cheers, Ross. Cheers. We'll let Ross go. Before we get too much further, Jamie, look at this comment. Imagine being a Leicester fan, and if Leicester win today,
just seen that.
Dale Hurst, he's a Leicester fan. He gets 14 grand today because it's part of his accumulator.
Yeah, but he backed Coventry, though. Why back Coventry? Are you really a Leicester fan backing Coventry?
If it gets you the moolah...
Good luck.
Dale, put in the comments what you need. What do you need from the game, Dale? Well, he says Leicester to win.
I think it's just Leicester win.
Leicester to win. Beers are on Dale. We'll
Fingers crossed out.
Hey, listen, we'll be cheering on. Let's get as many fans on very quickly. Sean is joining us. Sean, I just need to keep it quick. Sean, how are you, mate?
I'm fine, you?
Good. Thanks for joining, Sean. Nice Santa hat.
Yeah, well, I got 3 Leicester scarves on.
Is it that cold? Sean, what's the score? What did you say this morning? What score was it this morning?
I think I said a draw.
A draw, yeah.
I think if not, I think it might be 3-0 or 4-0. I don't know.
Sean, where's the optimism from last week? You were going 9-0 the other week.
I know it was a mistake. I'm really about that.
Sean, just before you
all right.
Sean, just before you go, give us a come on, Leicester, before you go.
Come on, you foxes!
Yeah.
Good lad,
well done, Sean.
Thank you so much, Sean. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Good lad, Sean. He's always positive, isn't he? I've got to get James in next. James, hopefully you're there. How are you, James?
How's it going, fellas? You all right?
Good.
How are you, James? You all right? How's it going?
Yeah, good. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad.
Come on, then. What do you think? What do you think
I'm
of
going to go
today's
for
team?
2-1. 2-1 today. I think...
A win, I hope.
I think Vardy will score first. I think results have been quite poor recently, but obviously they haven't won yet, have they? So hopefully today they don't win.
James, don't say anything like that.
Just put the absolute kiss. Listen, we all know if any team's got an issue, if a player hasn't scored for 6 months.
If we lose now, blame me.
But we know, like, if player hasn't scored, he'll score against Leicester. If a team hasn't won for 8 games, they'll win against Leicester. That's, I think, why we're all a bit like,
yeah,
oh,
definitely. Obviously, that loss against that Ukrainian team. Obviously, we played I wouldn't say weakened side, but you know, we put a team out to win, but obviously we'd already qualified, so that obviously helps.
Has he got a crystal ball he looks into?
Who, Dale? Yeah, he's done
he had
well,
100 quid on Giovanna to win the I'm a Celebrity. Jesus.
The councillor's giving him some betting advice, saying, Dale, you need to lay the bet off as well, just in case. That's getting too complicated for me. We're going to add in, just briefly, Sam as well. James, just before I let you go,
yeah.
Did you give us the score prediction? Sorry.
Yeah, 2-1
2-1.
Leicester. That's what I'm going for. Vardy to score first goal.
We need to go at them, don't we, James, today? We need, come on, we're going for the top.
Oh, yeah,
top
definitely.
2, 3, 4. These are at the bottom. We need to go for the jugular from the start.
Yeah,
if you ask me.
definitely. These are the games we should be winning. I mean, obviously, the result against Fulham, that was a must-win game, and today is the same.
Everyone's a must-win game at the minute for us, isn't it, James?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But when you're playing teams at the bottom, you need. They're the games you need to win. It's a bit like last season. We couldn't beat Norwich.
Couldn't beat anybody towards in the restart, could we?
No. Well, yeah.
Thanks, James. Thanks for joining us. We'll let you go. We'll see. Come and join us later.
Okay, brilliant.
Cheers, mate. No. That's James. Sam, I'm going to add in Sam very briefly because we've got Locks and Tom joining us. Sam, Hello. How are you?
All right.
Good. Let's start with your score prediction.
2-1.
Who do you think? To Leicester?
Yeah.
Of course. Thank you. I wanted to check, Sam. It was. You never know. We do get some negative Leicester fans on. Who's going to score,
Sam? Oh.
Vardy.
Vardy with both of them, yeah?
Yeah. Brilliant, Sam. Sam, are you nervous at all watching this game?
Maybe.
Maybe a little bit. Thanks, Sam. We'll let you go. We'll see you later, pal.
Thank you.
Cheers, Sam.
Where's the boys?
They're just about to come on. Here they come. Let's
get the boys on.
There's Loxley.
The boys are back in town.
And there's Tom.
Hey.
Where was the memo on the hat?
Well, throwing that out.
I mean, I can probably get one. But I'll get. Oh dear, that is a big one, Jamie. Very
pointy. Christmas hat. I'm an elf. I'm a big elf.
Locks, that's Sheffield United colours, mate. Put it away.
True.
Yeah,
true.
It's Christmas colour though, really.
I think it's nice. Last time we all met and we were chatting, it was obviously post-match against Zoya. Jamie melted a battery pack or something.
It's still melting, to be honest, but I'm keeping cool today.
Are we all feeling positive, or are we all? Well, I'm going to say for a start, I'm pretty nervous.
Me too. Me too.
Who's
All I'm going to say
gonna
is do not lose. Do not lose.
I'm confident. I think we'll go get a job to do. I think we'll get a reaction after the last couple of weeks. And as much as Perez is playing out of position again and being brought into lineup, it's a strange pick from Brendan at times, but he's got something to prove now, and we need a big game from him. But all the players need a big game after the last two performances. So, confidence enough going into this one that we can go and do the job today.
Locks, is it a strange team? Because I think it looks slightly strange. Tom's just said it. Do you think it's a slightly strange pick?
Yeah, I mean that Perez one is like Tom said it, that is strange. Look, I mean, I rate Perez. I have since day one, just not as a right winger. Because he's being played out of position. That's what's causing Leicester fans, to kind of get on his back and say, "Oh, he's no good. He needs to go," and all this. But if he was played in position, he's really not a bad player. He's a good player, and he stood out he was a very good player in a really bad Newcastle side. So, yeah, I think there's a couple things. There's a couple of players in there which I personally wouldn't have picked. However, we've got to stick with Brendan for now anyway, and see how we get on. There's no point in judging it. There's no point in judging it before the game. Wait until the game's kicked off and see how we play. But we need to go. We need to go for it. Like, we need to.
I never said anything about losing his job. I just said I'm struggling to keep the faith. That's all I said.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is, yeah, I mean, we need to go at it. We need to go at them today. If we play like we did against Fulham, then I'll hold my hands up. I'll be with Jamie at full time, saying I'm losing faith. But we need to go for it. And if we don't, then it's just ridiculous. Like, it's just one of them games, isn't it? I don't know.
In other words, Locks, you want to be in my gang, do you?
We'll see.
You want to hold your hand, apparently.
Listen, guys, we're going to hand over shortly, and Locks and Tom are going to carry on all the way through the first half, and then I'll be back at half time and full time to go through things. Do you know what, guys? I just would like to be entertained. I've found the last few weeks unentertaining. I'm being honest now. I love Leicester City. It's always my first love. I'm actually slightly more looking forward to the F1 at 5 o'clock than this match.
I've been the same since restart, Phil, to be honest. I've been the same since restart. Finding it a little bit boring and hard work watching.
So I'd like to leave you guys for the watch-along. I hope it's entertaining.
Phil, don't press the wrong button.
Agree with that. Yeah, don't press the wrong button this time, Phil.
Just leave it open, Phil. Just leave it open.
If you do it again, I'll call you Philip.
Yes, sorry about that.
Philip.
Indeed. Right, lads.
Right. I'll see you all later. Have fun. Have a good show, you two.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers.
Thanks, Jamie. We'll see you later, Jamie. And I'll see you guys. I'll come back at half time. Thanks, Tom and Locks, for taking us through till half time. Come on, you Blues.
Here we go, Tom. It is Sheffield United versus Leicester. Your prediction was 3-1, I believe.
3-1. Yeah, afternoon, Jono. I just seen you put up there. Yeah, 3-1. Vardy to get a couple, and I think Under was the one I said, Under to come on and get his first goal, get him some confidence. Look, I've been surprised about the stick that Brendan's got this afternoon for the team. I mean, we haven't got many players to choose from in that back lineup, so he's only picking with what we've got. As I say, for me, first choice, Fuchs is not a first choice for me anymore. And people say, same with Albright. I know he's not a first choice, he's a squad player, but we haven't got any players to play at centre half. I honestly don't think Wes Morgan is still recovered from his back problem. Brendan made it quite clear the other night when he went off, he's had this back problem since Brendan had been at the club. Well, that's 18 months now, and we still keep giving him new contracts. So there's an interesting one there. He's still getting a contract, even though he's still got a back injury that could happen. As for Fuchs, he hasn't got no option. He's got to play there at the moment. Afternoon, Fee. But yeah, it's a strange one, but we'll go with it, and let's see what happens as the players take the knee for a minute.
There we go. So that is kickoff. We have now kicked off. Are we level now, Tom, or are you behind?
Fafana's got the ball and gone wide and given the ball away within the first 30 seconds. I'm more gutted Fafana's not got his hair cut yet and changed the colour of his hair. We'll win the ball back there. Yeah, that's a foul, referee. Fafana gives the ball away. For me, it was a foul on him. He was tackled by... he's gone on my head now. The Sheffield United strike. Oliver McBurney. Yeah, heavy tackle by McBurney. But again, he's trying to they're putting us under pressure. You can look at them hassling us, 33 seconds into the game, and they're already closing us down from the front. They're not letting us pass this ball out. You can see what the tempo's going to be for the next 15 minutes. I said the other day that Wilder would be looking up this game and thinking, right, first 15 minutes, get into Leicester. Their legs are going to be tired from travelling and everything like that. Really get in. We'll get an advantage for a foul on Albrighton. But again, we're keeping the ball at the moment. So first minute in, it's good we've got the ball.
Yeah. So let's look at a couple of the comments here. Jono says, lots of fans being negative on Twitter about 5 at the back. Come on and support the team. Let's just see where this play ends up. Maddison.
Perez. Back to Maddison. Edge of the area. Whips it across the box. It'll go all the way to the left-hand side. James Justin will try and keep it in. And he does keep it in. No, he's gone out for a throw. Just gone over the line. But better from Leicester, trying to move it around quicker up the front. Well, I think it's probably been our weak spot in about last 3 games. We haven't moved it quicker around the penalty area, and teams have sat back, and filled all the gaps. Where there, we tried little 1-2s and got the ball in a lot quicker in the area for Vardy to get onto. Yeah,
100%. Andy says, looking forward to the first corner. Yeah, mate, I will. It's not a goal from a corner. It's a Vardy goal from the corner. Just like to remind people of that, because I saw Ross put a goal from a corner and Locks goes bold. No, it's a Vardy goal from the corner. So just to remind you. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I just wanted to quickly go back to this comment, Tom, about John has put it about 5 at the back. Some people not happening, and some people not happy with that. But I think this formation gets the first thing people think of is 5 at the back. I mean, I say it every time, 5 at the back or 5 at the back, 3 at the back, depending on where you're at in the game. But I don't see it as a 5 at the back, mate. I see it more as a 3, and the wing backs are obviously further forward. The wing backs are providing the width. So I don't know what you think about that.
It's more of a 3-4-3, if I'm honest with you. After formation, when you're attacking, it's the defending side of it that you drop deeper and have that, stability at the back. That's the difference. You're having 2, the wing backs are your defensive line as a cover to keep you there. I mean, the benefit of playing that 3 at the back is that if you play against 2, you've got an extra man floating around to make the runs. For me at the moment, that's not a bad thing to have when you got Fuchs and Evans at the back. You got Fofana, who's very, very quick if they do get in behind. On the going forward, of course, it wouldn't be my first choice to play 3 at the back unless you're going to play Soyuncu, Evans, and Fofana. Then I think it could work even better because you've got 2 lads who are even quicker at the back if you bring Soyuncu into that frame as well. But until you have the wing backs to do the going forward part, and that's not against Albrighton or we'll go down the left, it will deflect off to a Sheffield United throw. Justin on the left and Albrighton on the right. And no offense to them 2, they are not naturally a wing back players. Someone like Ricky P and someone like Cassagna are natural wing backs. That's what they do. That's what they played most of the time as a wing back for their clubs. So once those 2 are fit, I think the formation will work even better. Look, we beat Arsenal playing this formation. We've beaten, Man City playing the formation. Away from home, it suits us better. At home, I think at the moment, Brendan's got to be more clever than sticking the same formation out. And I'd love to see him change up a little bit at home and playing 4 at the back. 1 defensive midfielder instead of 2 like he did the other night, and reopen up. Sheffield United will come down the right-hand side. He'll take 1 touch. He'll hold up play and look for the run. Buildup to cross it in, and it'll deflect out for the first corner. They're going to Sheffield United.
Bestial Maggot, nice name there, says, afternoon chaps. Oh, nice beard there, mate. Nice beard. Afternoon chaps, first time for me listening in this format. Thank you very much for watching. If you just listen on this and watch your telly, and we're currently on 4 minute 36, 37, 38, 39. So if you ever need me to say that again, let me know so you can match up. But Sheffield United will have a corner here.
Whipped in post, headed away by Johnny Evans onto the edge area. Mendy will get a blocking, but he'll go out wide on this left-hand side. Mendy will come across a cover. He'll pull it back to the Sheffield player. He'll jog one side. He'll whip it into the box, and he'll be headed out by Johnny Evans again for another corner.
A reminder, guys, please like, follow, subscribe, whichever social media platform you are watching in. Click the like button as well. Subscribe on YouTube, and as well, if you are watching on YouTube and you are in the position to do so, then please, if you don't mind, drop us a super chat and help us grow. Baz is here. Evening. Evening? Oh, God, we're used to evenings. Afternoon, Bazza. Thanks for watching. And Simon Lee says, playing Justin out of position again. I mean, I think he can. Is Justin at centre back or is he at wing back? He's at left wing back.
Left wing back. He's played left back for Luton for a number of seasons, even though when he was playing right. Ball whipped to the back post, headed away by Fofana, chested by Fuchs, who will hold it up under pressure and then will slice it out for a throw right on the corner flag. I mean, under pressure, we said it from the start there, to come at 5 minutes, 6 minutes in, and Sheffield United have really put us under the cosh to get an early goal today.
Yeah. Simon says should be starting with Ndidi or Pratt. I mean, it's another topic which people were discussing before the game. Madison switches are played to Albrighton on the right hand side.
He'll look at the wide line for Vardy. He'll chase it, but it'll just run through to Ramsdale. He'll bowl it out again. Sheffield United looking round. They're not holding back. You look at their formation. They're pushing players on to try and get an early goal. Perez will nick it back. Well done, that Perez. They're nicking the ball. He'll run at his man. He'll cut back inside. Madison will run down the left hand side. Only Vardy in the box, though. Perez on the edge of the area. Post shots. He'll deflect it. But that's better from Leicester. We're looking for the little openings. A lot better so far from Leicester with it first 6 minutes gone. Even though he's had to hold some pressure. When we've got forward, we look threatening at the moment in and around the box.
Both teams look like they can do damage. So Andy says, how are you watching it? I'm about 20 seconds behind your commentary. If you're 20 seconds behind, pause your Virgin or your Sky, whatever you're watching on, for 20 seconds, then press play and you'll be in line with us. Wait, no, is that right?
Behind, you can't catch up.
Oh, he's behind.
He's behind. I'm watching it.
Watch on YouTube. Yeah, watch us on YouTube, and then you pause us for 20 seconds, and then we'll be in line. That's all. That's all you need to do. I don't think you can do it on Facebook. You can't rewind or pause or anything, so just do it on YouTube. CF31 says Perez showing hunger. You love to see it. Yeah, I mean, when players are out of side for a while, they always want to come back in and do what they can. But yeah. Oh, sorry, my TV just glitched. I thought something had happened.
Out to Fofana on this right. I mean, yeah, we are moving the ball. We look a bit more sharpish today, if I'm honest.
Yes.
I thought versus Fulham, we were very, very slow to move the ball around, pedestrians at time. When we did give the ball, there was no options of anyone making any runs. Same with the Liverpool game. We're very quick to give the ball away, but no one making a run. Sheffield United come down the lot. Johnny Evans with a great interception. Otherwise, the Sheffield United player had a tap in for me there. He would have had a great chance to take a touch and smash it home, and we'll clear up the line. Down this, they are targeting down the Albrighton side though to get this ball in at the moment. Really.
Yeah, 100%.
Back. Fuchs will go out to Justin again. We held in there a little bit.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. Emma's here. Hi, Emma. Toby wants a shout out. I mean, shout out to Toby. Drop us a like, drop a subscribe, Toby. Like, share, comment. Stephen says, how you doing, lads? Think 3-1 City Vardy hat trick. Well, Tom also gone with a 3-1. I've gone with a 0-0, but I already know that's not going to happen now, just from the opening few minutes of the game. So, but I don't change my predictions. Jamie's gone with a 2-2 as always, an away 2-2. Jamie has, so that's interesting. I mean, we said before, just like the Fulham game, these are the games we're going to win, Tom. But I mean, after the Fulham game, especially, this is definitely a game that we have to win. Perez with it.
Vardy, goal. Shoots off the post.
Oh, I didn't even see the ball.
He's cracked it. He smashed it off the post. Lovely ball by Perez. And sent Vardy in on the 18-yard line into the box. He smashes it hard. I thought it's going in, and he cannons off the post and goes out to the right-hand side. Sheffield United now will come down the left-hand side for a mistake from Fofana. Again, from Fofana. They'll run at him. They'll knock it inside, and Leicester intercept from Johnny Evans. Oh, I thought we had it there. I thought that was going to be just what we needed, an early goal. That's a foul, referee, on Albrighton. Perez will come. Perez will send Vardy down the right-hand side. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he can. He'll take a touch. He'll hold it up now and come back inside to Albrighton, who's got up Albrighton to rip it into the box, and it's headed out by Sheffield United for a throw to Leicester. Oh, I thought Vardy done his magic there, but a lot better from Leicester.
Let's see this replay. Lovely football here from Perez keeping the ball. He sees a run from Vardy. He was
onside.
onside.
He's smashed it. Oh, Ramsdale's nowhere near it. He's absolutely smashed it at the goal, and it's cannoned off the post and gone wide.
An inch left. It's in.
And inch left. It's cannoned off the post and going in the net. He's literally hit it on the straightest point of the post he could have done. And oh, Jesus, that's just what we needed today. Would have been great to get that early goal to up the lads, but we're still at the ball.
Albrighton, get the ball in.
Lovely touch, Albrighton. He'll whip it into the back post and away by Sheffield United. But that was a dangerous cross by Albrighton.
This is much better. Much better.
Madison runs into the box. Little step again. He'll go to the top touchline and win a corner. That's better for Leicester. Moving the ball quicker. What we've been calling for the last 2 games. Got to move the ball quicker, and we are. It was a dangerous cut back inside from Albrighton at first to whip it to the back post.
Yeah. We love a bit of Spanish from here. We're always getting Spanish comments, Tom, and there we go. Vamos. Vamos is let's go. Like, come on, let's go. Vamos, vamos. Vamos, Leicester. Leicester have a corner. Oh my gosh. Can Leicester beat the first man? Can Leicester beat the first man? Come on. I'm going to celebrate if we beat the first man. No, that'll make people think we've scored.
If it cannons off of Vardy's backside and into the net, I'd absolutely love it.
Justin.
It'll fall over Justin's head. We'll still keep it in play with Albrighton, though. Take a touch, kid. He'll take the touch. He'll set himself. He'll whip a dangerous ball into the box. Oh, headed out by but burning. But it was better from Leicester. Better ball into the box. Just not enough Leicester players on the end of that area. Fuchs with the ball on the halfway line. He'll go left-hand side.
Madison.
We'll look for the run of Perez. Who goes to the back post. Oh, dear. What's the goalkeeper doing there? Be a corner. It was a wicked ball in by Madison to go in towards the back post, bending towards the keeper. The keeper comes out and spreads himself like he's about to do a one-on-one for some reason with the ball going over Perez, and it hits him off his legs and goes for a corner. Very strange from the goalkeeper there for me.
Someone's put here about Perez playing natural position. I don't think he's playing exactly his natural position, but he is definitely a lot more narrow, Tom, because of the width that Albrighton is offering.
I think you see what he offers when he plays in that central area. Look, the ball for Vardy was absolutely pinpoint. It was spot on for what Vardy needed. It wasn't overhit. It was perfect for him to run onto.
Madison with another corner, by the way.
Vardy probably needed to compose himself more. Madison to whip it in. Can't beat the first man again. And it'll be kicked out for a Leicester throw at 10 yards from the halfway line. Very poor from Madison there for me.
I mean, it's not even about give the corners to someone else. It's the fact that Madison should be beating the first man anyway. Oh, that's a foul. That's a naughty foul. That is. Madison probably got a dead leg there.
I know Madison is very good at set plays, but I love to see Tillerman take the free kicks as well, because he's very dangerous when he puts them in the area.
Yeah, 100%. Need someone to deliver a decent corner ball. It's not Madison's strength, I'm surprised at. I mean, look, Madison's gonna have a chance here. About 35, 40 yards out on the right hand side of the pitch, to try and deliver a ball in from the free kick. Oh my God! Oh my Lord!
Madison's tried to whip it, and they just whipped it probably straighter than you could ever whip a straighter ball in your life, and it's gone straight out for a goal kick. Why is it with players at this ground? I remember Musa doing one very similar to that and trying to kick the ball down the line or shoot, and he kicked it out closer to the corner flag than the goal.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, I said it earlier. Madison needed a big game today after his poor couple of performances for me. And, he's had one free kick that's been truly awful, and one corner he couldn't beat the first man. So, come on, Madders, wake up a bit, kid. You need to get yourself back to the Madders we saw the first full season you're here.
Albrighton
play a delicious ball down the line for Vardy to run onto. He'll hold it up. He'll come back inside. Albrighton again with the ball. He'll look up. He'll just whip it into the box, go to the back post. No one on the end of it. Justin is on the far side though. He'll come to Fuchs first. To Justin. Justin will hold it up. One thing about Justin is he does like to hold the ball up well around those areas, and he's got his body strength to do it. Madison. Just coming out to his left-hand side. Mendy again, back to Fuchs. Leicester passing the ball a lot sharper. Perez knocks it past his man for fun, loses it after that. But unlucky from Perez, it was quite a neat, tidy play up to that point. He'll go long to McBurney. He'll run straight into Fuchs, but no free kick. Evans will give the ball back to Burney from his clearance. But for me there, what's the referee looking at? He's clearly ran into Fuchs that looking at the ball. Led Sheffield United would just keep the ball and go on their back line.
Yeah, I mean, Gray said here when Maddison was out, Yuri was taking free kicks and corners, and at least Yuri got the ball to the penalty spot. I just saw, Tom, we've got 70 odd % possession. Sorry, Maddison with the ball in the edge of the box.
He'll cut back inside. He'll cut back again. He'll cut back again. And the space is closed down. I mean, so Sheffield United don't know what he's doing. They're not jumping in and letting him sell himself too easy. They're really putting pressure on Maddison to, do something special. Better. Oh, Perez tries to flip one around the corner. If he gets it in, he's down in on the left-hand side of the box. But it's now Sheffield United to break.
Lundstrom running forward with it. Is that Lundstrom, I think?
Yeah, Lundstrom will play down the left. He'll come to Ollie Burke. He'll fall over and Leicester will have the throw. It's never a foul, Ollie Burke. You fell over way too easy there.
Yeah, I was going to say, mate, 70 odd % possession, but we're actually doing something with the ball today, not like against Fulham.
Oh, or Liverpool, a lot more, intent of play, intention of where we're going to pass the ball. The runs are being made today where there wasn't against Fulham. A lot better so far in this opening 16 minutes. And even though Sheffield United put us under pressure for the first 6, I'd say the last 10 minutes, it's been all Leicester really, all trying to push on for this early goal.
Yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on this? Or Brighton take the corners? I mean, he can whip a bloody ball.
If you're whipping it into the goalkeeper, I've always been a fan. You're whipping it into the goalkeeper then away from the goalie, because if you over whip it going away, you kick it out for a goal kick. The only person I've ever seen whip the ball well enough was Guppy at times, and he could put them on a sixpence for players to jump onto. Leicester will keep the ball on this left-hand side. It'll come to Fuchs. He'll look up. He'll whip one into the box. It'll be way by Sheffield United, and that'll go up in the air and be a ball staying played. It'll be a throw to Leicester. Justin Lake runs out. It was a strange clearance to start with from Sheffield United. Went up into the air, and then the centre half miss kicks in and goes out for a throw. Perez will pick this up in the edge of the area. He'll lay it back, and it'll just go past Madison. It's unlucky by Perez. He is trying. You can tell he's up for this one already. He's really 100%. Trying to make it tick. I mean, he is playing really. It's very much like we're playing a very narrow front three, if you get what I mean. Madders and Perez are both playing at 10.
And which is maybe why Barnes did not play. Probably is.
John Evans, well, fair play, John Evans turns his away from his man and he'll have time to set himself and pass forward. But yeah, on Vardy in on goal, that flag's down. He'll pull it back. Oh,
did the flag go up?
Yeah, it's gone up now. I thought he was off as soon as he played it. I thought he was going to be offside, but yeah, it was better. It was better for Leicester. It's the first time in 18th minute we've looked in for the ball in behind for Vardy, and it was on. It was on. He's just gone a step. Well, what we're talking, a yard, maybe 2 yards early on his run. He holds his run, he gets a chance, but the ball was probably a little bit too hard from what forced him wide anyway, but a lot better.
Great. It's a Vardy goal from a corner. Unlikely, I know. I can't keep giving easy ones. There was an easy one a couple of weeks ago or last week, whenever it was. But yeah, Goldilocks, that's right. So Ramsdale will take the free kick and hit it upfield. Evans with the header for Farner clears. I think are you ahead of me, mate? What minute are you on?
19-8. 19-11, 19-12.
Yeah, we're level. We're all good. Gray says, "Can I pick one?" Go on, mate. Give me your best one for next Thursday against Athens. Give me your one, and me and Tom will consider it.
Perez will nick the ball with Vardy. Vardy will run at the Sheffield United defence. He'll keep running. He'll lay in Perez on the left-hand side. He'll cut inside. He'll cut inside even small. Whip it wide, kid. He'll go backwards. Back to Mendy, and he was offside. I don't get who was offside if Monchi there, because Perez looked well onside when he received that ball. Be interesting to see. Sheffield United came back and Perez read it. Fair play to Perez. He was on his toes and read the ball. First one's onside. Second one is... Oh, come off it.
It's armpits. It's armpits.
I mean, why is the lino going back to that? You can't put your flag up for that. It's too close to call. You should let the game just play on and see what happened. Surely they've been told you're supposed to wait till the game's in a period. I mean, Sheffield United had cleared it, so why does it need to go back that far? Leicester to score and rest doesn't matter.
Let me
I'll
think
go with
about
that one.
this. No, let me think.
Leicester will play out the backs. Michael to Tillemans on this right-hand side in the right back position to Albrighton. Albrighton has got been closed down. He'll clear up the line. He'll go to... Oh, my God.
Oh, my. What is up with him today, man?
Oh, Maddison has just tried to do a first-time ball, and I think he got the chipping wedge out and sent it sky high. He didn't even get off.
Now Sheffield United on the attack.
And it'll... Oh, Ollie Burke will fall down in the box. Never a foul, never a free kick. He just misbalanced and falls over, but... There you go. There's the first threat from Ollie Burke in behind our defence. Obviously, he's a very quick player. Never really worked out in the Premier League with West Brom or when he was at Forest. I think he was at Forest at one point when he came through the academy.
Cheers, Dave. Interesting profile picture there, mate. Martin says, up the Blades. We need this one. Come on, Blades. Get out of here, Martin. Nah, I'm joking. You can watch along. We're not biased. We're not all of that. So, another comment here. This comment, which I just don't understand.
Perez is absolute garbage. Okay, I'm not watching the same game. Look, I don't think the kid's garbage. He's not playing his natural position. As simple as that. We're seeing today him playing in as a 10. He looks more threatening because he can do 1-2s and get in and out of the box. Leicester will have the ball, and it'll be Mendy in the middle of the park. That's Maddison. Mendy again. And we'll go to the left. Fuchs to Johnny Evans at the back. Mendy will go wide for Fafana. This is better from Leicester. We're making Sheffield United work. I felt against Fulham, we didn't make Fulham work. They just sat deep and went, go on then, you try and play. We'll look for the long ball and lose it. Leicester will pick it up. Mendy again. Shanked it, but he'll stay in play. Justin will run at his man. He'll cut back to Maddison. Maddison will dink one.
Come on.
But there's no option, Maddison, now. He's a straighter figure at the middle of the park at that point. I don't blame him. There wasn't an option given to Maddison for him to do anything with the ball. He'll keep the ball again, Maddison will. And he's still got an option. He'll swing it right to Perez. He'll pick it up. And Sheffield United coming deep, and they're going to keep coming deep, but they know how to slow Leicester down, and this is it. But this is now where Leicester got to be more clever with their passing. Fuchs will go across to Fafana, across the middle of the park. Inside, there's the ball. The ball was on to Tillemans for me there. Tillemans, you've got to play between the lines. Side to side's not going to win this game, lads. Justin will play to Mendy. He'll come inside to better forward a pass. There we go. Break the channels. Justin will whip one in. Oh, headed away.
Brighton.
Oh, block. Perez! Yes! Goal for Leicester.
Ayoze Perez, you what? Garbage? I do not think so.
Was it that?
That is, Tom.
Whipped in, it fell to Albrighton. He volleys it, it falls to Perez, and another volley, and Leicester lead 1-0.
No VAR check needed, mate. No VAR.
I mean, Albrighton was unlucky, but Perez is hit to get that on the volley as it sat up in front of him. He had no time to react. He just hits it. Great finish from Perez. And Brendan Rodgers will get a pat on the back for picking him to start with this game.
Yeah, mate. I mean, we said at the start, is it... I said it's strange that we've picked him on that right wing position, but he's not been playing right wing. He's not even been playing right midfield. He's been playing very, very narrow because obviously that's where he's best. Oh, Bacon, yes. You've got a comment in when we're not losing. It's the first time I've seen you when we scored. No, I'm not having a pop or anything. I'm just saying, nice for you to join, nice for you to watch, nice for you to get your comments in. Jose, yeah, we go. Jose Perez has scored about 2 minutes after one comment saying he's garbage. So yeah, I think that comment's, I know it's still there. But yeah, Bestial Maggot says just what we needed. Massive exhale. Yeah, for now. And remember, guys, to celebrate that goal, press the like button, follow and subscribe, whichever social media platform you are watching from. Oh, that means, yeah, it is. To be fair, mate, I agree with that comment.
Sheffield will come down the left here, just so everyone knows. He'll whip a ball into the box. It'll drift out for a throw-in. Oh, no, wait, it'll be kept in play. Bulldog will keep it in. Good work from Bulldog there. Fuchs. Oh, Christian, you don't need to dive in there, kid. Hold it up. they'll come again. It'll be another ball whipped in. It'll go to the back post, and all Brighton will clear for a corner. Again, we switched off there. For me, it was that ball. Casper put his hands out, and
where are you, Reese?
Casper put his hands out to say that was going out, and it went all the way across the box to the to the right hand side of Sheffield United's right. And for me, there we were too static. Justin loses the ball. Fuchs dives in when he shouldn't be diving in again. And before we know it, they had a second ball into the box, and we're under pressure. Now we've got to defend this corner. Well, he's 25 minutes in. Boys, come on, this is game management time now. You've just scored. Switch on now. Make sure we don't concede a goal straight away, because this, we concede now, it'll be, massive inflation for the lads. Whipped in, it'll go across the box. It'll be header, and it's in. What did I just say? Ollie McBurney scores. And that's all down to us not clearing the first cross before they even got the second ball into the box.
Seriously. Oh my God.
Schoolboy defending for me. Absolute schoolboy defending.
Well, there we go.
Switched off for the first ball in the first build-up to the corner. Oh, boys. That's awful. Ball whipped in over the front of everyone, and Ollie McBurney, free header, scores. Tillemans didn't even jump with him, man. I mean, Casey's over the top of him, but beyond share, I just think McBurney's stronger than him. He wanted it more, and yes, he did. Fair play. It's a good header for McBurney. You can't even fault him there, can you, Luke Locks? I mean,
no.
He wanted that ball. He wanted to win the header, and there was no desire for Tillemans. He doesn't even jump. I know he's on him, but, you've got to show some willingness.
Yeah, mate. Brett's just got a comment in there.
1-1.
Let me get a comment in. Yeah, Brett says we can't score from a corner and we can't defend them. Clearly something to work on. I mean, it's been years, isn't it? It's been years that we've been shocking at set pieces. I'm surprised that in 3 different managers, where's I don't know. Oh well.
We were good under Claude.
That's the emoji to sum up the last couple minutes, Tom. Face palm.
Yeah, man. You can't fold it. I mean, I just said we switched off. They had one ball go down the left-hand side. He whipped it in, and Casper put his hands up to say it's going out of play. It didn't go out of play. It ran across his head to the left-hand side. I mean, then Justin tries to hold it up and loses it. Fuchs dives in on his man, and he shouldn't dive on his man. If he keeps in composure, he's got a better chance of winning it. Albrighton will come down the right. And then the next ball comes they get a second ball into the back post, where Albrighton's got no option but bar to kick it out for a corner, and then we switch off in the resultant corner. Will switch off. I mean, for me, the goal all leads up to the play before that. For them winning a corner, they didn't need to win.
We've got to be careful here, Tom, haven't we? Because there's clearly going to be a little bit of deflation from the players after going 1-0 up and then suddenly being pegged back.
What did you say about game management?
Yeah.
Everyone talks about the game management. It is game management. Switch on. Be ready. You've just scored. The most easiest time to concede a goal is when you've just scored, because you don't switch on.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Sheffield United, 4 goals they've scored this season. Now that's the 5th. 4 goals they've scored. Sorry, they've scored 4 goals this season, and that was the 5th. So now 5. Vardy with it here.
Vardy down the right. He's on his own though. No one with him. He'll cut back inside. He'll hold it up and he'll kick it against Sheffield United player. And unluckily, it falls straight to the Sheffield United player's foot, who will clear it up front to Oliver Blake. He'll miss it, and Sheffield United win it in the middle of the park. Just typical Leicester at the moment. Get yourselves a foot in the game. You really, intent in yourself. You play well for 20 odd minutes to get the goal, and then in the space of 2 minutes, we concede. It's just the way things are going at the moment for Leicester. Sheffield United wicket to his left-hand side, and it will drift out for a goal kick.
It's just so frustrating, Tom. I'm seeing people slagging off Yuri Tillemans in the comments, mate. Thoughts on that?
Been one of the best midfielders I've this season.
Exactly. I think people are just jumping on the bandwagon here.
He's been off the ball for a while. I don't think he's been off this season, mate. He's been superb. I don't get some people. They need an scapegoat every time. I don't think he's been off the ball this season. I think he's had 1 or 2 games you can question where he's been at, but I'd say 90% of his games this year, he's been the main creator of the goals. I mean, the goal for Arsenal away, it's his ball over the top for Under to score. The same for Leeds United away. He set the goal up there. He scored a goal. I can't slate Tillemans this season. I really can't. I think his performance levels have been better than this. his better performance levels for us and Belgium have been too near because he's been playing every game for Belgium as well. If I'm honest, that I could have taken that if that comment read about Maddison, because I think Maddison has been shocking this season, and I don't think anyone can sit here and defend Maddison for his performances.
That's a foul, ref.
That's a foul. There's an elbow to Fofana's face. Are they going to look at this? McBurney, we all know McBurney's a big, brawling number 9 who wants the ball in the air and batter defenders. And Sheffield United arguing about it. I mean,
nothing in that.
He's jumped in the air, he's leverage, and he's caught him in the. Well, he's not. He's on his face. It's the side of his. It's not in his face really. It was the side of his head more than anything.
And where are we? Gray says Leicester to win 2-0 and Barnes to be booked for the Goldilocks bet on Thursday. Yeah, why not? We'll go with that one. Leicester have conceded the most goals from set pieces. Doesn't surprise me whatsoever at all.
7 now. 7 goals this season.
People are saying about Tielemans, mate. No, I think people are jumping the bandwagon because he didn't beat McBurney to that.
Can I just say, when you're saying the last 4 games, I could totally agree with you. Against Liverpool, against I wouldn't say before. I could say 4 games. The Liverpool game, the Fulham game. Yes, he was definitely poor. I'll accept that. But so was the whole team that game. He didn't play in midweek when we lost, so I don't know where the other 2 games are coming from. Before that, he didn't play that bad.
3 players have been worse than Tielemans, at least.
Braga, he came off the bench and put in the man of the match performance to make us get a point away from home. So I can't see where these 4 games are. Don't say if that's your opinion. If that's your opinion, I respect your opinion for that. But I'm just saying for mine, we sit here and watch every game, like you're watching every game. To pick on Tielemans when I think there's more chance of me saying about Maddison, Fuchs, Mendy, Fofana, who's been a lot worse than Tielemans at being in games. And some of those games he's not in started. I mean, Braga away, he didn't even start. He came on off the bench and changed the match.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit deflated after that. I mean, we went 1-0 up. I was happy as Larry, you know. Fingers and ears, Tom, Jose Perez and all that. And now, but that's what it's all about. It's what a football, you know. If you were winning every game, I think it'd be boring. I think it'd be boring if we won every game.
Leicester will come down in the centre to Fuchs. Fuchs will go wide with Maddison again. Maddison is playing a bit more deeper today. Perez seems to be the one pushing on higher up the pitch for me. And Maddison is the one dropping in. But again, if you look at it, Maddison, Vardy are all in the space of 15 yards apart from each other. They really are trying to keep it close and, you know, intimate around that box between the 3 of them to try and little passes Perez edge of the area. Try the ball to find Albright, but couldn't get it through. And it'll come down the left-hand side for Evans to cover up.
Is Harvey Barnes on Twitter? We need to message him to get booked. And now can everyone message Harvey Barnes to get him to do a dive? Give it a rest, Craig. Give it a rest. He is on Twitter, but yeah, I don't think he's going to be responding to messages saying get booked. I think that's match fixing. I think that's illegal, or is against the rules of football anyway. Even if it is just for some guy on the internet to get his head shaved. But yeah, Leicester just passing it around here now. Johnny Evans over to Fofana.
Just settling down again.
Again, man.
Passed it straight in. He tries to, for me, Fofana there, he tried to pass the ball inside, more than 10-yard pass, smashes the ball forward. It weren't in a soft pass, smashed it straight. This is a Sheffield United player who can't control it, falls to Perez, who gets fouled. But the ball he was trying to play was Maddison, was never on in the minute Sundays. He was, again, over trying to play. I think it's better. I'd like to see him be more effective. But yes, there's a few that need to give their whole head a wobble. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Completely agree. But I say there's nothing against that. I just feel at the moment Tielemans had one mistake in the goal. But again, for me, it comes down to team selection. And for me, why is Ollie McBurney being marked by Tielemans? He's their biggest striker. Surely for me, that should be for Fofana, Fuchs, or Johnny Evans' job to pick up them. Tielemans goes down in the box. He's not happy. Not happy about seeing Tielemans there. He's saying he's fouled. And the referee's giving a free kick. The referee's giving a free kick now to Sheffield United. And Ollie McBurney's down in the 6-yard box. I don't even know what's gone off there. Be interesting to see what happened because Tielemans went down at the beginning. He was not happy about something. So the ball's whipped in.
No,
Tillemans
nothing
is
in that.
not shot to the floor, but nothing there. Ball's headed away, and
Nothing in that.
Tillemans go down way too easy. Way too easy. But the ball to the back post, I mean, the referee's looking at it.
Let's have a look at with McBurney.
McBurney comes in and he doesn't even get touched. He just falls
I think
over.
it's Justin's frailing arm, yeah.
Fingers maybe tickled him. Shocking. Get Elvis Hammond back in. Elvis Hammond. There's a name from the past. Scored
To be
against
fair,
Tottenham.
he's got some blood, mate. He's got some blood.
It's a little tickle. I think he's tickled him. That's about it. It wasn't anything. There was no intent there from just a ball into the box. Tillemans went down way too easy for my liking, though. Here's a replay of the goal. I mean,
Zonal marking.
Yeah, I'd say it's zonal. But again, for me, why is Ollie McBurney being marked by Tillemans there? What is Johnny Evans? Why is Fofana? You got your defenders for me. If we got a number 9 that big and bulking, that's what he's there to do. Why are we letting a small midfielder mark him? Said it before. We've done it before against other teams. I've always queried. I don't like we sort of half zonal mark, half man mark. I don't get why we do that. I'd rather see his man mark every player touch tight. You lose a player or the player scored, it's your man who scored. The end of that's it. Where if you do half and half, I think it's get confusing who's marking who.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Perez on.
He's winning everything He's winning everything, but McBurney is, mate. Sheffield United now with the ball. Mendy intercepts, and it's back with Sheffield United. On the attack here. Mendy gets his foot in.
Play Mendy. Lost the ball, then won it back. Albright just clear up the line, kid.
Oh.
Clears it straight. After a deflection to the left-hand side. They're whipping in down the left. John Evans will take a touch in the box. Fair play, Johnny. Good defending there. Tillemans bring it out. That's a foul, referee. And that'll be a yellow card, referee. Has to be. Yeah, be the first card of the game to Sheffield United.
Shall I? Sorry about that, guys. Phil put the F in to make them, so we may as well use them, eh? Yeah, someone put here, Finn says, we miss Ndidi when zonal marking. He would jump for every ball. So
yep, totally agree on that. But again, did you notice Sheffield United got a corner, went past the front man and was in a dangerous area?
Oh, we're playing it a bit fucking risky it.
Hold on.
Beep. Beep. This time I did swear. Last week someone said I swore and I didn't, but I did this time, so apologies to anyone who's watching. I don't even know why I swore. There wasn't even a need to swear.
Before the watershed.
Anyway, indeed he's come on at half time. I'm not too sure on that. I think there's others. I mean, others I would prefer, I don't know.
Fuchs wins the ball and lose the ball. I mean, I thought it was a foul on Fuchs, and Fuchs.
Mendy wins it lovely, and he's fouled, and it's a Leicester free kick.
But again, Fuchs there panicking. For me, just get rid of Fuchs. Didn't need to overplay there. And Mendy will play out across the middle of the park to Fofana. We do look sharp today, and I'm more positive about the performance so far. It's a lot better. Probably the last 5, I think that goal's knocked us a bit. But
100%. Yeah, 100%.
If we can get to half time 1-1, let Rodgers get into the lads again and say, look, you showed you could play around these. If I was honest, there's one player I'd take off with Maddison and put ball over the top. Perez just a bit too much on it, but the idea was good and the space was there. I'd take Maddison off. I really don't think he's done anything again in this half for me.
Yeah. I mean, we're always going to look better with this. Sorry about that, guys. I don't even know why I swore. Madison.
Madison. I mean,
referee. Free kick. He's played.
What?
Played on.
Referee's played on. He's gone through Tillemans there. If they score now, this is definitely going to be VAR checked. I mean, he's gone through Tillemans to win the ball, and the referee's giving nothing. And now Sheffield United still got the ball on the edge of the area. Will Leicester win it back? I'd like to see that again, though, because for me, that looked a foul every day of the week. It was heavy. I'm not saying he was no intent to win the ball, but he went through the man first for me. Vardy will look for the ball over the top. If Vardy's another yard, he'll nick that off.
Couple of years ago, mate. Couple of years ago, he's got that.
Yeah, Vardy would have nicked that off the goalkeeper's hand and put it into the net for me there. That's literally very unlucky. But again, I just don't get that decision. He's clearly smashed Tielemans there, not, you know, going for the ball. But it's the intent that he's gone through Tielemans first to win the ball. The ball got it all the way back to Ramsdale, who hoofed it forward. And where's Ollie McBurney? Oh, underneath it. And wins it again. From the second ball
Every
to
time.
Sheffield United. At the moment, Sheffield United are winning in the air, win the first and second balls 90% of the time. Leicester got to do something about it, because this is where it's going to hurt, is if they keep winning these balls. Albrighton will try and jockey his man as he comes inside. Lowe will come inside, they'll play across, come to Longstrong, who'll hold the ball up, back to Lowe. On this left-hand side, Lowe again.
Playing nicely here. Sheffield United are
into the box
Brian.
they come.
Nice
Good defending
tackle
for
from
Fofana. Perez will play a little 1-2 out the box, and Tielemans will send Perez down this right-hand side. Madison is, it's the right idea, but the ball should have been on the floor for me. It was right idea by Perez, but executed wrong for me. The ball has to be on the floor to send Madison away on goal for me there, because he's through. If he gets it right, we're through again. Tielemans will spread it wide.
Yeah, I mean, someone's... Yeah, sorry, I'll go to the comment in a minute. Albrighton now plays it back to Fofana. Evans. David Gavins put perfect game for Under. I know Perez just scored, but Under has more speed and creates more. Would you maybe consider bringing Under on but for Maddison and keeping Perez in Maddison's position?
I would. I think Perez has done enough in this first 45 minutes to stay on the pitch. I think if you look at it, Maddison's done barely nothing. I mean, he's had a couple of free kicks he's missed hit. The corner, he couldn't get past the first man. And bar that, he hasn't really created much. Perez, send Perez away. You are there, kid. Albrighton says Perez away.
Maddison.
Maddison with a shocking touch. Perez across the box. Pulled back. Oh. Perez put it across the box. It's pulled back by James Justin, and just no one was there. No one there to win the ball. Sheffield United will lose it. Tielemans again on the edge of their box. It'll be James Justin. He'll clip it across.
What is that?
Okay, he's tried to play to Albrighton, and luckily he's got there off the head of Ollie McBurn. He'll come down to Perez on the right, on the edge of the area. I'll hold it up. He'll send Albrighton in. Delicious ball by Albrighton, but again, no one in the box bar Vardy, and it'll be held up. Johnny Evans will win it again. Johnny Evans.
And this is better.
Take a bow, son, and he'll hold the ball. He's looking for a pass. No one's there. Inside again to Maddison. Maddison with a little dink and goes around the corner to Justin, but there's no width now, Leicester. Got to make the pitch wider. Spread these Sheffield United, because at the moment they're just blanket sitting. Clipped it to the back post. It'll run out for, Albrighton will hold it in and lose it. But unlucky, it was a good play for Albrighton trying to hold that ball in the box. But again, Albrighton is putting some fantastic crosses into the area, and we've just got no one in there. Perez down this right-hand side.
It's a foul.
That'll be another foul, referee, and it's got to be another card. And the referee's not even going to book him. For me, there it's another foul. Perez has done done a low there. All ends up, knocks it past his man. He's then onto the back four for me, and he's got a chance of a little 1-2 around the box. And it's a deliberate kick. The rule states if you deliberate goes to kick it with not touching the ball, it's a yellow card.
There we go, Tom.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think he has been the best player on the park so far. I think he's definitely done more than anyone else in there.
Maddison will have another opportunity to whip a ball in here now. I'm not surprised. Sorry, I'm surprised at how he's still on these free kicks, but here we go. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, you got Fofana, Evans, Vardy on there. That's a better ball. Oh, that was more dangerous. That was a lot more dangerous.
Justin, Perez, Evans.
Justin
Perez is playing really well. Ayoze Perez, very well.
Do you know what? Maddison won't take off Rodgers' golden boy. Be interesting to see. I mean, if he was to take for me at the moment, if he was to take Perez off over Barnes, I think I'd be questioning his management skills.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Perez has been the one who's trying to make it happen. Again, playing in that role, as not playing as a winger, and Perez again on the ball. Perez plays it inside. Madders take a touch and hit it. Slows it down again, Madders. You've got to be quicker there, kid. You're getting all this space. Perez again lofts it into the box, and it'll go through to the goalkeeper from Tillerman's pass. But Leicester, the last couple of minutes, are really switched on again. A lot better.
Perez has been very, very good. Very good today.
Red card? Who's put red card? What for? The low tackle's not a red card. It's a yellow card, that's it. But it's definitely a yellow card for Lowe, should have been. There was no intent to win the ball. He's just booted the man. And it'll go all the way back after a long boot up to Casper, who will spin it to Fofana, and Leicester will go again. We are
2 at a time.
30 seconds into the 2 minutes played already. This game's gone really quick for me today. Really quick. It's not dragged at all like the Fulham and Liverpool games. Fofana across the back line on the halfway line to Fuchs. Fuchs will go to Mendy inside. That's better. Play through channels. Poor touch, but Perez will win this back. Perez will look up. Maddison, hit a kid. He does hit it.
Off the
post again. Brighton pull it back, clip it back. It'll stay in play to Maddis. Maddis will hold it up here. Maddis will dink his shoulder. Cut it back.
To Albrighton. Into the box, along the floor.
And that'll be another corner. And off the post again, it was by Maddison with another lot better builder play. Mendy with the ball.
Perez.
Perez again. Little look up, lays it for Maddison. One touch, hits it, hits the post. Goalie's going nowhere near it. But out of it, Perez for me again, unselfish there. Could have taken it on himself, but he looked for the space and the option goes down in the box. Maddison goes down, but the ref ain't giving that to the moment. Be interested to see if that goes to VAR. Oh, he's asking for a corner. Minimum, he's saying it's a corner. So what happened there? Leicester take it short. Oh dear, referee. I mean, for me, he's ran straight through the back of Maddison there.
They're not even going to check that, mate. You know they're not.
They
won't even check it.
David Coots is the fourth official. The VAR today, but he ain't going to give that against his mate. That's the biggest problem with VAR. When you got mates doing the thing, you ain't going to make them look stupid some of the time. So, and this is why now, if you look at it, the VAR and giving the penalties, they're saying to the referee, you come and make the call on it. And that'll be half time. Sheffield United 1, Leicester City 1. And for me, sum up the first half performance, once again, probably 90% of that very fantastic from Leicester. Good move in the ball, creating chances, hit the post twice. Overall brilliant. But then that last 10%, we switched off from the corner, and once again, it's cost us a goal. And we're 1-1 at the break, and we'll hand back to Phil.
Thanks, chaps. Not too bad that half. I thought we were the better team, weren't we, guys?
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
Perez, man of the match so far.
Easy Perez. Easy Perez.
He's getting involved and scored a good goal.
Can I ask you one question, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of Maddison's free kick?
Well, yeah, I thought Maddison's been. I think he's had some good. He's had some. I mean, he's just hit the post there, hasn't he, towards the end, and he's been quite nicely involved. I think as the game goes on, we are definitely the better team, but we need to make it count now, don't we, guys?
I just said we switched off. I mean, if you look at where the goal comes from the corner, the build-up play to that corner, we switched off. We let the ball go out. Casper put his hand up saying it's going out, lads, calm down. Sheffield United carry on playing, win it back and get a corner from it. The result will goal, they score, That 10% of switching off is costing us games at the moment. We've got to switch on for full 90 minutes.
Brilliant, chaps. I'll let you guys have a break. Thanks to Tom and Locks, who've been taking you through the first half. As ever, yes, we want your views, we want your comments. So let me just sort those guys out. Thank you. Please get your comments in. We want as many. Fee says Perez, yes, good goal. Listen, I said before the game started, it was interesting to see him in there. Jason is talking about how is the Sheffield United player not sent off. I don't know that either. That was clearly another booking. Kevin saying a joke of a ref. They're calling it their goalposts are our man of the match. Unlucky again. George is saying just hit the post. Jono says we have been better. Bit sloppy at times. Perez looks like he has a point to prove. Yeah, and absolutely, Jono. I think he does have that, doesn't he, to prove. We're no good at set pieces. I think we're the worst team in the league, to be fair, at set pieces, Reece. It frustrates me that we don't put people on the post. I know I'm old school, but if we'd have had somebody on the post, in the end, I think Jamie Vardy was around the post and then was marking nobody. Also, I would ask, why was Tillemans marking McBurney? Is there a big number 9 striker? Surely that's Johnny Evans or Fofana. But let me know what you think. Finn says this is a must-win. Lowe won't be out for the second half, says Darren. Yeve on YouTube says second yellow card for that. The ref has bottled it. We have to wait. I don't know why it wasn't either at all. Please take Maddison off corners and free kicks. It says somebody in the Facebook group. Jono says Madders looks low on confidence. That goal at the end there would have done him some good. Don't forget, keep getting your comments in. Let us know what you think. Ben says can't take set pieces, can't defend set pieces. Finn saying what could do with Robert Huth back. Could do with somebody like that maybe, but again, Kevin is saying take Madders off corners. A lot of people are asking that. Hassan says, should we sign Tarkowski? That's in the January transfer window. Listen, when all the players are back, I think we've got decent centre-backs. Don't forget, keep your comments coming in. I'm going to add Jack in briefly for his views. Hi, Jack.
You're right, Phil.
Yeah, good. How are you?
Yeah, good. A decent half performance from Leicester. It's better than the Fulham game. It's just, McBurney knew he was going to score from a set piece, so it was something we had to look out for. I don't really know why Tielemans is defending him, to be honest, from the set piece, but it's typical, isn't it, from us this season, from set pieces?
It is. We're not good at set pieces, Jack, and again, I'd like to have somebody on that post when we're at set pieces.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. A good goal by Perez. It will boost his confidence within the game now and hopefully proves a point to Brendan. I think Perez had an excellent first half for us. I'd definitely keep him on for the second half.
Andy says here, how the hell did Lowe not get a second yellow card?
He's been warned like 4 times within the game. He got the first one, then he got booked, and then I think he'd been done the third one as well, but then he fouled us the 4th time. So the referee really should have sent him off, but some referees in the Premier League are just diabolical at decisions when coming to send players off.
Perez has probably looked like our best player that half. Would you agree, Jack, with that?
Yeah, definitely. He seems to be playing a 2 up front with Vardy, which is great, and that's Perez's position. Hopefully he can keep him up there and not put him out to the wing and change the tactics for the second half. We just need to put the game to bed now.
I'm just going to add Jay in, who's waiting to come in. Jay, how are you, mate?
I'm all right.
Come on, then, give us your views on that first half, Jay.
It was a good half for us. Have the ball well. Going forward, we were quite good with Perez nicking the ball and playing more naturally, which I think is perfect for him. Good finish, and it's just the defending, again, there's no consistency in that back line.
I'm going to put a comment here from Kevin. Kevin, I'm not quite sure you're watching the same game as us, but fair enough. Kevin J says here, Perez has been woeful, standing offside, going backwards, poor passing. Are you seeing that game, Jay?
No, not at all. I think he's been fantastic.
Jack, is Kevin just trying to stir the pot there?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know what game he's watching, even if he's not stirring the pot. But Perez has been excellent first half. He's probably been our best player, to be honest.
Well, yeah, Paul says exactly that.
Yeah. He's got a point to prove, hasn't he, to Brendan? Obviously, he's not been playing these last few games. I think he played against Braga in the second half for about 10 minutes. Apart from that, he hasn't played at all. But time to prove a point to Brendan and prove why he should be playing in the team and not sitting on the bench or anywhere near the team. So,
Jack and Jay, I'm going to let you both go if that's all right, because I've got Jono waiting to come in and Sean as well. So I'll let you both go. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later. Kevin saying he must be watching a different game. Maybe you are. Are you watching Derby against Bournemouth in the EPL or something? Why doesn't Albrighton take corners? Madders is terrible. A few of you, let me know what you think. I'm going to add Jono in here. I'm going to ask him about Maddison. You guys seem to be giving Maddison a bit of stick in this half time. Let's add Jono in. Jono, thanks for joining us again. How are you?
Yeah, very well.
A few people giving Maddison some stick.
Maddison, yeah. Well, let's be honest. I think he hasn't played well for quite some time, but I don't know whether he deserves as much stick as he's getting. I think we all know he's rubbish at corners. He needs to improve on that. And yeah, that free kick, I think, was a bit of reminded me of Huth that time when he
against Stoke. Yes,
it wasn't as bad as that, but even so, he looks low on confidence to me. I know he's a confident guy. He comes across as being confident, but just the way he sort of, his body language when he goes across to take a corner, he just seems very casual and a little bit kind of lackadaisical. It's like, come on, it feels like he needs to be a bit more kind of, he needs to look like he's on it a bit more. And he takes too many touches for me as well. Sometimes he slows the game down a little bit. When you can see potentially there's a quick ball on, just play it through or something, and he just holds it 1 or 2 touches too long. That's my opinion on Madders. I think we're blessed to have him in the Leicester team. I think he's a great player, but I think he's just a bit low on confidence. He probably needs a goal. He probably just needs an assist or something just to get him going again, I think.
And what's your views on Perez this half?
I've been really surprised. I think he's looked really good. Our best player. I think he's got a point to prove because he's been out of the team for quite some time, hasn't he? And I've never really understood why, because when we've been playing badly, I've always thought, well, Perez might give us something a bit different. And so I'm glad he's back in the team. I'm glad he's performing well, and we'll see how he goes. I mean, he's not always been the man to go to, but I think he's a good, solid player to have in the squad and in and around the team. So pleased that he's having a good game today.
Jono, somebody's just giving you some grief for wearing a Valencia top. Now, I know you're a big Leicester fan, so explain yourself.
Well, Valencia are my Spanish team. I go over there a few times, or I have done in the past, a few times a season to go and watch a game over there. So they're the team I support in Spain. And me and a bunch of friends are the same. We all go out there on the weekend sometimes and go and watch them. So, yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
It's fine. We're allowed to have other teams we follow.
I've got a Leicester top as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I just thought, you're getting grief. I'm going to give you the chance to... It was only one person's comment, but I thought, let's have it out.
That's fair enough. It's worth asking the question, isn't it, I suppose?
Jono, Leicester at set pieces, defending...
Yeah,
I'm frustrated because I know I've spoke to even Steve Walsh about this with how we play nowadays. We do this zonal marking, but the way the sort of zonal marking leaves is it ends up with McBurney, their striker, their big number 9, who's obviously good in the air, being sort of, he's marked in the zone and it ends up it's Tielemans trying to mark him. That's my frustration number 1 in that one. The second one is, why don't we just have a player on the posts anymore? Because in the end, if you watch where Vardy is, he's marking nobody. He'd be better off at least on the post or something.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, I mean, my football tactic knowledge isn't up to the level of knowing really whether zonal or man-to-man is better. I mean, you'll hear different things from different people, but it makes sense what you're saying. It's like if you've got a big, hefty centre forward, then get someone like Evans or even Fofana to take care of him. It just seems to make sense. I don't know whether I'm qualified to say whether zonal is better than man-to-man. To be honest, I wouldn't know. I'll be honest. But we do need to improve. There's definitely a need for us to improve at set pieces. We're the worst in the Premier League at defending corners and set plays. So it's something we definitely need to work on.
What's your thoughts at the second half then, Jono? Obviously, we want to go for the win, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, I said it on one of my comments. I think from this position, we've looked far better than them. And there's no reason and there should be no excuses why from now on we go and get the victory. We showed over 45 minutes we're much better. We've hit the post twice. We've scored a goal. We've let one in at a set play. But there's no reason now we can't move forward and get the win. There's no reason at all, unless like Leicester always do, potentially let us down. But that would be the only reason why we can't get the win today. That they come out and don't perform, but they showed that they performed already. So why not continue in the second half and get
brilliant? Jono, thanks for joining us. We'll see you hopefully later.
Yeah, okay, catch you later. Enjoy.
Cheers,
the second
Jono.
half.
Thanks a lot. Just before Locks and Tom come back in for the second half, let's add Sean back in. He's been waiting patiently. Sean, how are you?
I'm fine, you?
Sean, yeah, good. 1-1. Perez has played well, hasn't he?
Yeah. Well, I do think I sort of Orbiton into Harvey Barnes.
You'd make a switch. You'd bring Harvey Barnes on, would you?
Yeah.
I think that could happen, couldn't it? And would you like to see Under maybe come on?
Yes, and can I change my mind about the scores?
Of course you can, Sean. What's your new score prediction now? It's a bit of a cheat doing it at half time, but I'll let you, okay?
I know. Yeah.
Go on then. What's your new score prediction?
I think it might be 4-1.
Sean, I love watching your games, so we just need them to happen every now and then. Thanks for Sean, come and see us at the end, mate.
Yeah.
See you at full time. Thanks, Sean.
Cheers.
Sean going for 4-1. He's always Mr. Positive. That could be his new nickname. He went 9-0 the other week. It didn't happen, but who knows? Sean going 4-1 there. We want to know, want to go for the win? We need to win. End of, or we're a laughing stock, says Nick. What would you do to change it, Nick? What would you do, Andy, to change it? Who would you bring on? Let us know. Back in the day, says Andy, Walsh, Taggart or Elliott would pick up their main striker. I saw somebody else said in there, they've got too many big players and we haven't got enough big players. Surely you mark the striker. I know you've got to mark the centre-backs as well, but, you know, Youri Tielemans on McBurney? It seems wrong to me. It does seem wrong to me. Let us know what you would do to change things at half time. It's nearly time for the second half to kick off. Locks and Tom should be just about ready to come back in. Locks, are you ready? He gives me the thumbs up. Locks is here. Hi, Locks. We're just waiting for Tom to come back. Locks, second half. Any changes would you make? Say that again, Locks. I've done it. It's me.
Can you hear me now? Yeah. No, I don't think there'll be any changes, mate. I don't think you can have many complaints for that performance in the first half, besides the marking with the corner. But yeah, I wouldn't make a change yet. Give it 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. Maybe take Madders off, as it says there. Barnes, Under, whatever you want. But Perez today has been great. Perez has been brilliant today so far. So you've got to keep him on the pitch. He's making the most of his chance back in the team. So
I think Perez has been good. I think he's been our best player. I wouldn't perhaps go as far as excited as you are on him, Locks, going like amazing, but he definitely has been. But on the other hand,
in comparison to previous,
I'm not quite seeing this. Everybody's been moaning at halftime about Maddison. I thought he's been okay today, but
I don't think he's not. Oh, Leicester on an attack here already. Jose Perez. Oh, never mind.
Let's get Tom back in. Come on, I didn't know he'd started. I'm off.
No, I didn't think. Yeah, I didn't think he'd be terrible.
See you full time.
See you, mate. There we go.
Well, what's happening? Oh, Tom went off, come back, and I've seen.
No, we were just saying. Phil was saying about Maddison. Like Phil didn't think Maddison had been that bad, but I don't think he'd been bad. It's just obviously I think
not been involved in the game. But for me, Perez tries to knock it round. Should have done a simple ball there. Perez tried to overcomplicate with his ball and Sheffield United will come. And they'll bomb forward. He's looking for the foul there, ref already. He was looking for the contact.
Yeah. Oh.
Into the box. Bernie pulls it back and away by Johnny Evans again. Clears up at the back post.
Have you stocked up on your beer, mate? Is that water or is that beer?
It's beer.
Beer. You got beer in your flask?
Yeah, man.
Fair play. What beer is it? You said earlier, didn't you?
Stella.
Ooh, Stella.
Keeps it cool in there.
The missus is getting it.
Only 4%. Where's your friend today? Anyway, she was on earlier.
Maggie was on earlier, was she?
She did say something on that when Phil started up, so I thought she might be on today. Maggie, where are you?
There's no fear. Remember, guys, just as this second half starts, remember to subscribe, get us close to that 6K. Hit the like button on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and follow if you're watching on Facebook or Twitter. So yeah, second half it is. Fee says she loves a Stella. I think Tom does as well. I'm not a massive fan of Stella, mate. I'm not a massive fan. What's your favorite beer? Let us know in the comments, guys. What's your favorite? Not even just beer, because some of you don't drink beer. Alcohol. What's your favorite alcoholic beverage?
Southern Comfort.
Ooh, Southern Comfort.
Southern Comfort, Jack Daniels, whiskey, light whiskey.
Fair enough. Mine isn't Sol, by the way, even though I've been drinking it non-stop for the past
Mendy wins the ball
weeks.
back on the left. He'll play to Vardy. Vardy will go inside to Perez. He'll not. He'll come to Tielemans. Disguise ball. He'll go to Albrighton on the rest. Albrighton will clip this in. It will deflect and it will go for a corner kick. That's better again from Leicester. The first couple of minutes, Leicester have been all over Sheffield United trying to push on.
Yeah, my favourite alcoholic beverage. Let's have a think about that. I love a gin and sorry, I'm not a tonic guy. I'm a lemonade. Gin and lemonade. I am. So yeah, Tanqueray gin or Gordon's. But yeah, let us know in the comments. I am on the soul today because it's just Maddison with a corner hit. Fofana.
Oh, just over Fofana.
Or Brighton back out to Maddison.
Get it in. Quality Maddison, that's better. Beats the first bit area, but Burnley's there to head away. Leicester win again. Brian drives it. Saved by Ramsdale, but better by Leicester. We're actually battling.
Andy is on the Guinness, or maybe not on it, but he likes it. So Guinness is his favourite. So, mate, I can't do it. I can't do Guinness. Don't know what it is. It just doesn't sit well with me. But yeah, Sean reckons putting Ndidi on for Justin. Weird one, but Ndidi on. What do you think about Ndidi?
There you go, Dave. I like the sound of this. I've got to make a trip to Ireland.
I've definitely heard of an old-fashioned whiskey cocktail.
Oh mate, I love whiskey.
Whereabouts in Ireland are you, David? Let us know. Maddison with it. It's intercepted, and it will come back to Wesley Fofana.
He's done all right today. He's probably one or two wayward passes, but he's looked more reassured at the back. If I'm honest with you, I think he's not looked, shaky like he did against Fulham or the other night when he came on. He's kept it more simple for me, and he's not jumping. If you're honest, he's not diving into tackles as well. So hopefully, the likes of Fuchs Morgan have got around and said, look, you don't need to dive in every time. Sometimes you're going to have to just sit back.
Yeah, it's something that can be coached or trained out of a player, right? Maybe not completely, but when necessary. But yeah,
it's a very good thing if you can do it every time, because of course you win the ball higher up the pitch, then dropping back and then trying to win it. Yes. He was the best at winning those balls, nicking in front of people and winning it, because he had the speed and the ability to do that, and his reading of the game is phenomenal. Where at the moment, Fofana is very raw and rusty at that kind of stuff, at when to go, when not to go. And against your top strikers, your Harry Kanes, your Agueros, you get it wrong and you're going to get punished. The other night, I felt sorry for him against Luckerman when the chance came to him, because when he got put in that position, for me, like I said in the morning, he should have just jogged back. He should have kept giving him the unit, the yards. I went, go on, have a shot. Because at some point, the more players are going to come back and cover him. So he would have got, the opportunity to cover. And that's just down to experience for me there. A lot of people said, he didn't really have an option. Well, he did. He did have the option, and he went. And that was the wrong option, because as soon as he went, it freed up Luckerman to go in one-on-one. Leicester come down left. Justin will run at his man. Cut inside again. Vardy. James Justin with an audacious run. Perez will do some keepy uppies on the edge of the area and pull it back to Mendy.
Love it.
Fair play, Perez. But that was a lot better from Leicester. Run at your men, committing your men. Something we don't do enough for me. Perez will turn. He'll still got
it. Perez! And he's gone wide.
He's pushed wide to the edge. It'll come out. Mendy's supporting him. Mendy on this left-hand side will hold it up. He'll keep the ball. He'll have to go backwards here. There's no space to go in. The ball's there for Tielemans now, and then he'll go wide. That's better, Leicester. We are trying to move it round. The ball back inside to Tielemans is on. He'll keep the ball. Tielemans again will go to Albrighton. It's a poor pass, Tielemans there, and then he'll foul his man.
David says he's from Sligo town. Sligo, my granddad was born in Sligo. He was born in Ballysadare. I'm sure you know where that is. Ballysadare. But yeah, Tom, when COVID's over, let's book the flights and let's go over to see David and his cocktails. Yeah, definitely. We'll have to do a watch along from your local. Andy says you had me down as a sherry man. Absolutely not, Andy. You love taking a mick, don't you? Absolutely not. Georgie 1 foot is saying Vardy's going to win this for us. Just a matter of time, lads. Fingers crossed. I'm sure. I mean, he will do what is in your profile picture. He will do that to the fans, I'm sure.
He's been unlucky today. Fans. I mean, the chance he has, he did smash it. And in some ways, you're looking at that. And a free kick to Leicester and finally, but Burnley's been penalised for a challenge. I mean, let's watch it back. He's jumped into Fuchs, but again, is he looking? He's looking at the ball. He's not looked at where Fuchs is for me there. So it is harsh on Bernie, but his elbow is high. That's what's caught Fuchs in the face, and that's why the ref's giving it. But if you're Bernie there, you're thinking, what will I do? I'm not looking at the man. I'm levering myself like we see every great striker, big tall striker do. Use his arms as leverage, and he's just gone into it.
Were you here, Tom, when the guy with the bet came on in the comments? Have you heard this bet?
No, what's this bet?
Guys, if you're watching, I can't remember your name, and the comments don't let me go far back enough. Mate, there's someone in the comments earlier who had a bet on. He had less from the attack here. James Justin running down the left-hand side.
He'll keep going. Tackle will come in, and Sheffield United will clear up on the corner flag.
No, someone was in here and he had a bet on. He had a few teams yesterday, and he's waiting for Leicester to win for 14 grand.
Oh dear, I'll take your money.
For a Leicester win.
Cash out now.
That's what people said, yeah. But yeah, 14 grand. Oh my God, imagine. I mean, the most I win is about 100 quid. So fair play to you. David, whiskey, bourbon, cocktails on order, guys. Now let's get another goal.
Definitely. John Evans at the back will go wide for Farner. Again, Sheffield United are still pressuring us. They know that there's a mistake in this back line at the moment. The ball go over the top. I mean, that's a foul for me on Perez. The centre half comes across Perez, looks at Perez as he's running towards the ball and cuts him up basically. He blocks the run. And the referee does not give us anything about it. Bulldog with it. Maddison will try and win it back. Still with Sheffield United, obviously are looking for foul. They're not going to get one. Is it me? But the modern day game is so much about the player looking for a foul than actually being able to ability to play out the area. And there's no what's called it. That's not just Sheffield United, but even Leicester. The amount of times you'll see someone look for the player to coming in and just get a tiny touch and goes down. You just think back in the day, you'd never seen players fall over like that down at Field Street.
Yeah, this guy I'm talking about the bet as well, Tom. He had this Sadis team, or whoever they are, to beat Barca at the new camp. So I think that's where most of his odds came from. But yeah, fair play to you.
When was that one? Yesterday, Barcelona did the lose.
Yeah, they lost home to this team. I don't know who it was, but if you're still watching, let us know. I can't remember who it is. He's not a regular anyway. Definitely not a regular. I didn't recognise his name. You guys should do well this. Oh, Justin.
Yes, he is. I was about to say Justin's having a very good game for me. I mean, just commentators did you say he loses the ball? But yeah, he's done really well, and he's really trying to exploit this side of it. Leicester will clear again. Tillemans will pick the ball up in our half and look for the long ball over the top. And Vardy! If he leaves it, Maddison is running onto it. It literally hits Vardy. It's like he's turning it in. And if he doesn't get in the way, the ball will be played down the channel. Casper will come out and slide and pick this one up. But it was a lovely ball by Tillemans, a little dink from in his own half over the top. Done the Sheffield United defence all ups. And, it hits Vardy on his shoulder, I think. If he leaves it, Maddison is probably no more than 5 yards away from him and picking the ball up in on goal. Now, I don't know if he would have been on and offside. The final clip one over the top for Albrighton, but Sheffield United win the ball back. But it would have been interesting to see if the ball had landed at Maddison's feet if he was in on goal.
100%. Yeah.
Good play, Mom. Only winning the ball back. Leicester looking for Perez. Perez will go to Tillemans on the halfway line. He'll come out to Fuchs. Christian Fuchs will look up, cut inside. He'll come to Tillemans again. The ball's wide to Maddison. Maddison's got some space. Look up, free pass, go to Albrighton, get it in. Pulls it back for Perez. A yard better off, and Perez is taking a touch and getting a shot away. The cross is literally a yard away from it was. Ollie McBurney will go on the ball and he'll pass it. He'll get an advantage there as well. Ollie McBurney will now run into the area with the ball on the left-hand side. He'll cut it across the box. Justin will hold it up and push it out for a corner.
You see, mate, there Fuchs, when the ball's played through, he's looking at the linesman and put his hands up, but the linesman ain't gonna put his flag up anymore. That's the rules. They don't put the flag up until after the play's gone. So why? Look at him here. He's on side. Watch Fuchs. That's taking the ball from him.
I mean, if you look at that, he did fair play. Fuchs does make the cover and it goes under.
Yeah, he does. But, yeah.
Ask the question afterwards. We all know the rule now is you play on. The linemen have been told, do not put your flag up. Is it close? We'll go to the VAR. We'll check it. Now, if they check that now and they'd scored, then we'll all be kicking Fuchs because for him, he's put his hand up and missed himself 2 yards of space in behind. Just hold him up, Johnny. Be a good. That's better, Johnny Evans. Well done, Johnny. Holds him up. Player falls over again. Sheffield United going down so easy. Leicester will hold him up. He'll cut through the line of defence. Hold him up down the edge of the area. Hold it up. He'll little 1-2. Don't foul in there, lads.
That wide.
Bulldog free on the edge of the area. Whips in. Christian Fuchs defends it.
Throw in. Thunderbird.
He's a good player, mate. I like Thunderbird.
Yeah, quality.
He's the kind of player that if Sheffield United went down, I'd be looking at Leicester go and make a cheeky bid for him, because very good ball playing midfielder, likes to make runs with it, can defend. Silly Perez, silly. You don't need to make the foul there.
Yeah, Sanderberg here again, the midfielder, playing it forward. Lundstrom now on the wide right. He'll get a ball in. Evans.
Madison, edge of the area. Puts
Tillemans.
on the... Oh, referee. Blow your whistle, ref. Come on. Tillemans has been completely taken out there in the centre of the park. I mean, we're talking seconds of the ball going away from
no card.
You've seen them give him for card. I think he knows what he's doing there, giving him an elbow in the ribs. Tillemans is up there, so luckily no damage. But
Schmeichel's haven't been probably told off for his shouting, I'd imagine.
It was interesting to hear that the other night in the Europa League.
It was indeed.
Fuchs down the line. Just another foul referee. I mean, I don't get the natural game. If you barge someone into them, they go down, it's going to be a free kick. So just jockey. The amount of players that bars through play, and you think, then look at the referee, why are you giving a free kick for that? You know now, if you barge someone and go down, 90% of the time you're going to get a free kick. Just jockey him and hold him off. He ain't going anywhere if you're standing in front of him.
Yeah. Someone put get Wes on, clueless marking at the back.
I think the day of Wes Morgan playing isn't few and far between now. He's there as an emergency backup, and once Injury comes in, he's probably even further down the pecking order. Ooh, Vardy nearly nicks it off the defender's toe. But Sheffield United have started to come back into this second half, where it was half an hour to play in the game, 59 minutes gone.
Nicely done by Fofana there.
5 minutes have been.
Tillemans.
Tillemans will break. The ball was on for Madison. It's gone wide now to Perez. Perez should look left again. Justin's on. He'll come inside. He'll come back to Tillemans. Tillemans will go to Albrighton. Again, the little pass is on for Perez. Perez down the line, but he'll go out for a kick. Throwing of the deflection after the Albrighton pass.
Sam Barnes is messaging us from the future. 2-1 Leicester. Who knows? Maybe he's a time traveller, Sam. How many fouls can they make? Jay says. Adam says, love Casper having a word there with the ref.
Knock it down. Oh. Well played. Perez wins the ball back and gets on his feet, passes the ball on the floor and still wins it. And it's advantage to Leicester. The referee plays advantage. Mendy back to Tillemans, but going sideways again, Leicester. You've got to get some more forward passes in here. We've seen at times how dangerous we can look when we open them up. Pull wide. The ball's there. That's the ball. We should have been 2 passes earlier to Fofana. Is it me or just Tillemans? We're 60 minutes in. He's starting to look leggy already.
Yeah, he always. I don't know, mate. It's a hard one because he always looks like that in matches. He does look like he's out of breath sometimes, and he's had enough. But I don't know.
I mean, you have got Dennis Pratt on there. You can bring on for him, I suppose. Madison with some silky feet work. Little 1-2. That's better, Madison. Means not the best of all to him, but Leicester will still keep it. He'll come to Albrighton on the right hand side. He'll run at his man. He'll cut inside. The ball's there for Mendy. Mendy go back right. There you go. There's the ball. Simple balls every time, lads. As we do. We've moved them around. Tillemans will go backwards though, and he'll come. Johnny Evans bang on the centre circle, and then we try and overplay it. And luckily we win it back. Go wide. Albrighton is on. Madison, Tillemans to Fofana. To Madison, popping the balls off nicely, but there's no end product for me at the moment. And Madison just chips one into Vardy. What's the point of chipping?
It's a difficult one for Vardy.
He's now gone down injured. Look, when it works and you can get in, that'll be a foul. I guarantee the yellow cards are going to come out now for Fuchs. Yep, You can read it like a book, but he was going to book him there, even though he's let 4 Sheffield United players get away with fouls. What could have been bookings. The first one we make in an area, what's classed as a threatening point, we get booked for it.
Thoughts on this comment here, mate? Pratt and under to come on. What do you think to that?
I think in the first half, you could have called that. You know, Fuchs don't seem happy about getting booked, so I don't blame him because
Sheffield United have made a substitution here. Lundstrom off and Oliver Norwood on, and he is definitely a threat. Oliver Norwood, he's a very good player, and his first kick of the game will be this free kick that Sheffield United have just won. I'm sure he has got a good right foot, Norwood, so he'll want to get this in. He'll want to get this into the box. McBurney lurking.
Ball whipped in. It'd be straight into Casper's hands. Ball wide. There's the run. Now break on them, Leicester. Use the pace you've got in the team. Use it. Go on. Keep pushing forward. Tillemans pass. Tillemans heavy touch and push it straight back to Sheffield United. What now leaves Leicester 4 on 3 at the back. Fuchs will come over. Dives in again. Fuchs. Luckily, you don't touch your man there, mate, or you're getting a second yellow card. Be whipped in by Oliver Norwood, headed away by Johnny Evans. Christian Fuchs, you are a very, very lucky man there, because if you make contact, 1 is possibly a penalty, and 2 is
it is a penalty, maybe.
And 2 it would have been your second booking of the game.
I've just hit my head on the Christmas tree when threw my head back there, so that hurts. Cheers Tillemans for that. But yeah, I mean, we've got a comment here from Mick Felton. Cheers for this, Mick. I can see Sheffield United winning 2-1. Sheffield United are on the attack here. The ball's in.
And that'll be headed away, and it'll be a goal kick it'll be a corner kick, sorry.
I'm sure they'll take these there, mate. The corner kicks. Sheffield United will.
Too easy. I mean, look how free the Sheffield United players were.
This is the problem, mate. Like we're going to focus on McBurney now for this corner, but the players they've got: Egan, Baldock, Fleck. Is it Fleck? I think it's Fleck. Yeah.
Take the corner. Fleck will take the corner in with his left foot.
They're big men. You've got Brian as well.
I mean, who's marking who? I mean, Tillemans is still man marking, and it'll be Ollie McBurney again. Is it Ollie McBurney? Yeah. And again, why is Tillemans, our central midfielder, marking their striker? It makes no sense to me. He's not in near him. He can't even get near him. Why are we getting our midfielder to man mark him? Makes no sense to me. We got 4 players around in there. Not one got near McBurney or got a challenging on him.
I'll be 1 minute, mate. All right, 1 minute.
Yeah, no problem. And well, Leicester will pick the ball up and lose the ball again. Ball over the top, will run in. Casper is going to come out and claim this one. Fair play, Casper. Good reading of the play. Well, okay. For some reason, I went to Jose Mourinho driving for the game against Tottenham versus Arsenal later. What is even John Evans not picking him up? Yeah, exactly. Why is Johnny Evans not picking up the bit? Why is Johnny Evans, Fofana, Fuchs? Why one of the big defenders not picking up their biggest target man they got in the box, the biggest threat they've got in the box? Fuchs is a lucky boy for me there. Literally a couple of minutes ago, he could have been, after just being booked, he nearly gave a penalty away from diving in. That'll be a foul, referee. Yeah, referee will get to give a foul on James Justin on the left-hand side. Took a clattering by Baldock. Baldock's getting a talking to. Surprise, surprise, no card.
No card there. I've just seen that, mate.
Surprise. Baldock's gone over the ball, stands on his foot. Plants his foot on his foot, and it's not even a yellow card. But Fuchs can come in, catch someone with a hit, and it's a yellow card. Poor referee. Again, we have to go back. This is the referee who gave a ghost goal against Watford Reading all those years ago when the ball went out went out behind the goal and he gave a goal. So I've no faith in this referee and his standards anyway.
Fuchs will look to hit this one into the box on this left side.
So he'll be swinging away from the goalkeeper or straight into the goalie's hand. He's lost it. Tillemans! Over the crossbar, and it'll be a corner kick. So if the ball, Fuchs with the ball to the back post, Ramsdale came charging out to his area to catch it. jumps in the air, misses, collides with Fofana. Fofana's not in
Ooh.
luck for him.
Ramsdale smacked his head off the turf here. Look, watch this.
Or did Tielemans kick him?
No, he
Ooh,
smacked
no,
his head.
his face.
There's some blood there, definitely. Not like a painful one. He smacked his head off that. Here, look,
I
you'll
mean,
see it again
Fofana's done
now.
nothing wrong there for me. Fofana's just jumped for the ball. It's gone over his head. Ooh.
That's going to hurt.
Fofana, yeah, he's just gone over Fofana's head. Ramsdale's come out, misjudged it, and then dropped. Oh, he's going to have blood. He's going to split lip here. So Fofana Bowles goes into the back post there. Fofana is there and thereabouts, but it's gone over his head. And Ramsdale misjudged it, drops the ball and looks for a foul, and ball comes to Tielemans, who smashes it towards the goal. And it takes deflection off the goalie's hand as he goes for it and goes over the crossbar. And we've played 68 minutes and it'll be a corner kick to Leicester. Now, for me, put this goalkeeper under some pressure now. Really test him.
Got beat up by a tree.
Get beat up by a tree.
Madison, will he beat the first man? I mean, it's pretty hard not to. Oh, and Didi will be coming on, and Iheanacho.
So I'd say that'll be Mendy and Perez. If I'm honest, yeah, I think that's who will change.
I'll be very disappointed if. Oh my!
There we go. Called it now. Could tell you that was going to be the change. Perez never lasts more than 70 minutes for some reason. Well, once again, the 70-minute mark's up, and Perez is being dragged after. For me, probably the man of the match performance so far. The best player we've had all game out there, and we take him off.
Look, I'm going to say, Tom, I'm going to say something now, and I don't want to sound negative or anything like that, because I actually don't like negative people, but we'll just wait for this ball to be whipped in my Madders.
Whipped in Madders. Oh, it's over the head. It will come to Tielemans, edge of the area, and he will lose it. Oh, referee. Well, that was handball by Tielemans. Annan, did he? And the referee said, play on it, ball goes to left. Johnny Evans on the left-hand flank, now a winger. Pulls it back. Fuchs to whip in. Vardy, Tielemans. Oh, just fell. Sorry, Fofana was in the box still. Undidi heads it up. Fuchs will come over. Chat, boys. Oh, that's dodgy by Fuchs.
For me, mate, I'm going to be honest, mate. Right, I am not overly confident now. As soon as that substitution's been made, genuinely, Perez off, Nacho on. How good Perez has been on the ball.
Another game they make 70 minutes and Perez gets taken off. Don't get it. Why can't Perez last 90 minutes? I'd love to know that question. Or why does Brendan not feel that Perez has got 70 minutes or 90 minutes in him? Why does he always get 70-minute mark and takes him off? For me, Nacho did nothing the other night. He got absolutely bullied by the Ukraine team, and he fell over more times than he got touch of the ball. So I don't get this substitution with 20 minutes to go. I understand the Ndidi one. You want to win that ball back a little bit quicker. You want to get it forward, and look,
the height as well, right, aerial tools.
You know, hopefully now, you know, this is the start of Wolf coming back into the team permanently. You know, getting these minutes under the game. Oh, God, we can't even play the ball 10 yards now.
For me, mate, I just can't. I can't understand why. I can't understand how you take off.
Goalkeeper kicked it straight to him. Albrighton, good touch. Albrighton, take it. He'll whip it in. Vardy, Iheanacho pulled it back. Oh, and he's.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Oh, Iheanacho, all you had to do was lay the ball back for Vardy to have a chance, and he bounced up, smashed him on the hand, and goes out. I mean, goalkeeper miskicks it straight to Albrighton. Albrighton picks it up and flicks it. Albrighton put the balls in the box. Vardy goes to the front post. All he has to do is pull the ball back for Vardy, and Vardy's got a chance. I wouldn't say he's going to score, but Vardy's got a chance of having a shot on goal with it.
Look, mate, the other week when Nacho had two brilliant performances in Europe, I was saying, you know, King Kelechi, I called him. You know what a brilliant two performances coming in for Vardy, who obviously has been rested. But I just can't justify that substitution right now.
No,
Nacho coming on, I can't understand it. For Perez,
you know, for me, Madison hasn't done enough this second half to keep his place on the pitch.
On the ball, mate, but like on the ball control and all of that. Perez, one of the best at the club.
Oh, I think he's probably the best touches in the club, definitely.
And Nacho, one of the worst.
We proved it today, but playing Perez in the position behind the striker with Madison was working. So why change it? Okay, Madison wasn't having the best game, but Perez didn't deserve to be taken off. No way, didn't deserve. But I can't get my head around. Oh. Madison plays the ball down the line and it smashes off the back of Vardy's heel and it goes out for a throw. Anywhere else on the park or any other time, Vardy's literally going to be running away from his man and disappointed. You know, first half thought we did all right. Second half, I think we've done all right so far. But
Perez was a big part of that first half performance.
yeah, I think second half though, mate, he's made things happen in and around the area with his little touches. Just another strange substitution, mate, for me from Brendan. I've got no inkling of why he's done it. That's the thing about it. If Perez had had a stinker, I could totally understand it. But Perez has been the best player on the park today. And again, 70 minutes. I don't get this whole 70 minutes. Why can't Perez play 90 minutes? Is he not fit enough? Or does Brendan not feel that he switches on enough in, you know, the 90th minute that could cost us a goal? I do not get it. Leicester will clear with Fuchs long. Again, there's no point going long. We haven't got anyone to play it long to, like Sheffield United's got Burnley. Fuchs away, straight to Sheffield United. Wilf will win it back. Vardy with the ball. Vardy will turn to Maddison. Maddison. That's a foul. And that's another card, referee.
Would you not rather Barnes, mate? Would you not rather Barnes on the pitch over Nacho?
Now the referee's telling Maddison to go away because he's moaning about it being a foul and a no card. But he said generally he's just fouled him to stop the play. Why is the referee not showing him? As for your question, mate, Barnes, yeah, you know, if I was going to take him off, I think Barnes would have been the more likely one to bring on. I mean,
I just don't think it's the game for Nacho, that's all.
How many games, like last season, did it work playing two up front? It didn't. We got found out playing two up front too easily. I mean, we tried it against Villa and it worked. And we smashed Villa last season away from home at Villa Park.
McBurney now. He switches the play.
Free shot.
Sheffield United with it on the edge of the box.
Fleck on the ball. Covering over Albrighton. Back to Fleck. Fleck will chip it to the back post. Casper will come out and collect. Calm down, boys. You've given the ball away too easy here now.
I just feel, to be fair, I just feel like this is the type of game there's not going to be a lot of space, and you need someone who's
I'll
really.
Give his credit. Ball over the top. Nacho for Vardy. Oh, missed it. Oh, Randall comes out, heads it away, and it was literally a yard away from Tielemans to getting a touch and a shot away on a free goal. But that's better, and it was a lovely ball by Nacho. For credit where credit due, Nacho with a touch, first touch was brilliant, and then the ball over the top was sublime for his little dink. And again, it was on. Leicester will come again. Maddison, just simple ball, Maddie. You haven't got to try and take every man on.
That's it, mate. That's what's happening.
Ball go wide for Fana to Albrighton down this right-hand side, just past the halfway line. Tielemans free. He'll come to Ndidi in the centre of the park. He'll take a touch, push it through his legs and go wide to Christian Fuchs. Fuchs will come back to Ndidi bang on the centre circle on the edge of it. Maddison will turn, run his own man. The ball's on. Go wide again. Don't. Into Inacho. Inacho will get the ball in the area. Nacho! Oh, he'll go out for a corner. But better from Leicester. The little 1-2s were a lot better in and around the box between Maddison and Nacho. It's better play. Nacho back to Maddison. Back to Nacho. Made the run. Takes a touch. Tries to bend it on his left foot. For me there, he's got to smash it low and hard. You are never going to get a shot away on your left foot there, mate. You've got to hit it low and hard with your right foot. You're never going to get time to set yourself to bend it away from the goalkeeper when you're so close. Leicester will have a corner in the 75th minute. It'll be whipped in by Maddison.
Can he beat the first man?
Johnny Emmons bending down. Leicester will try to think here. Can't even beat the first man again, Maddison.
It's a joke. It's actually a joke, mate. How many corners can you take?
For me there, this is where Tielemans, someone should be going, right, let's change it. Tielemans, go and take the corners now. Albrighton, go take a corner. Because Maddison is having a shocker at the moment from free kicks and corners. He's not even funny anymore. It's boring to watch. He's a young man. He's very talented. But when something ain't working well, then why change it? It's too stubborn, this team is, to change things up. And that's why when we struggle or go on games and win us runs, not just the players, the manager as well, he's got to be less stubborn with the way he does things. You know, with 10 minutes to go, away at Sheffield United, who only got a point all season, and yes, we've looked threatening. We've hit the post twice in the first half, and we've had a couple of good check-ins in that show. Hold the ball up, kid. Again, he'll hold the ball up. That's a foul, referee, but no advantage either. To Tielemans, to Ndidi on the edge of the area, to Fuchs. Oh, crack Fuchs. Fuchs will smash one, and it'll go over the crossbar. But at least he's tried to have a shot there for me. There weren't any options gone, but it's better. Well, at least we're trying to make things with 15 minutes to go in this game.
Thoughts on this comment, mate?
I think you have to feel like a loss today. I mean, we're going to a team at the bottom of the league with 1 point. You know, this ain't good enough for me. A point away at Sheffield United. Look, they're a good team. Sheffield United will make a change soon. Brewster will come on for them, and the man they signed for Liverpool for 23 million in the summer.
It's not good news for me, that, because Brewster is one of them who
we don't say
hasn't broken his duck.
At least we got one thing out of the way. Benteke scored today. It was the first time in the whole season.
So they keep showing this stat, mate. They keep showing this stat. Goals in the last 15 minutes. They've shown it in the last few games. 8
goals for Leicester in the last 15, most this season. But joint.
We've got 20 all season. We've got 20 goals in total this season, and 8 of them have come in the last 15 minutes.
It's a good stat because it means you're not getting tired and you're still making the effort to get forward. I mean, if you look at the game against Fulham the other night, Barnes, they're the only team who looked like winning it in the last 5 minutes. But again, I think that was more down to the fact Fulham were absolutely knackered. But again, what was it? The 90th minute, Under couldn't get the ball past the front post. Tielemans then couldn't pass it. Nacho won over the top. Took a heavy touch. He could do such a good touch, and then he can have a touch like that, and you think, which Nacho are you going to get? Now, that's the biggest problem. He's another one, Damari Gray for me, everyone. 25 million for a young man. But we see glimpses of the potential, and then he's so jammy there. He's literally skipped over the ball himself and misjudged it.
And then a sideways pass.
And then it's sideways pass, but he didn't really have an option. Tielemans to the back post, Albright making the run. He'll come to Maddison, edge of the area, take a touch, mate, and he'll clip it to the back post. It's a shocking ball. I'm sorry, Maddison. You've got to do better there than clipping a ball up in the air like with a pitching wood. The ball's there for Fuchs. That's the ball. Swings it in, low and hard. Oh, Goldie goes to save it, makes a mess of it. Spills the ball at the front post, but there's no one there to react or tap home. It's better for Tielemans. The pass was on and he made it spot on. And it's a lovely ball by Fuchs, but too close to the goalkeeper.
There's only 10 minutes left. This game's flying by.
It's gone end to end though. It's gone like a basketball game at times to me. It's literally been end to end, non-stop.
One substitution left.
Liverpool at home, Liverpool away and Fulham at home. The game felt like it was years. Leicester win the ball back again. Ollie McBurney winning the ball in the air though. Nacho needs Nacho's a headless chicken. I think you see the glimpse of Nacho what he can do, but I also see you've seen the downside, and Fuchs will lose the ball at in the side. Casper
I don't know why he's kicked that, mate. He could have got that. He could have caught that.
But again, Christian Fuchs dilly-dallying on the ball in that position, and they nick it off him. I mean, got to be careful now. Well, we got 10 minutes to go. You can see now it'd be a mountain to get back in it. Ooh, that would have been a close one on VAR for me. I don't know.
Should have been a better ball into the box there, though.
Oh yeah, he had an easy target for me there. But again, I don't know what he needed to do there for me, Casper. Why he's kicked it with his foot? Why has he not just picked that one up? Oliver McBurney off, and Ryan Brewster will come on.
Yeah, I mean, what's next, Tom? Last sub for me. I've got to get Barnes or Under on.
I'd bring Under on now. I'd take. It's hard. I think if you go to pull someone, it's got to be Maddison. I don't think you change the back five now. Ball over the top, Nacho to chase onto one. And they'll come over and cover. Sheffield United will. Referee, that's got to be a foul. Oh, and that's got to be a card for him. How many tackles has he made tonight? It's got to be a foul. Albright, fair play today. He's put his body on the line to win this one back right on the touchline. And he's got absolutely clattered winning it. So the ball sat up on the halfway line. The Sheffield United played late, go out. Oh, he's kicked straight through him, ref. That's got to be a foul. It's got to be a yellow card.
No yellow card.
He's kicked straight through him.
Is it a yellow? I don't think it is, mate. I don't think he's given him a yellow.
This referee is an absolute joke. Absolute joke. I mean, it'll be Maddison, hopefully better quality. Maddison to whip one in all the way into the goalkeeper's hands. Not even into a danger area. There's no one at the back post. There's no one challenging at the back post. Pet hate of mine. Why do we never space it out that you've got someone on the back post? I don't know what's gone off there. Free kicks it. Is he offside? Yeah, I think he's offside. Bruce has time to speed it up. But what can you say? Overall, a lot better performance so far, but with 8 minutes to go of normal time plus injury time, what there'll probably be about 4 or 5. The game's starting to slip away. I mean, Adam says it there. Get Madders off. I'd bring Barnes on now with 10 minutes to go. I really would. Another one. How has Maddison warranted being still on the pitch? Come on, Rogers. This favourite player popularity is painful and obvious. Yes, it is. You know, someone put it earlier, and I weren't sure about that. But I mean, your opinion out there watching. I mean, would you have taken off Maddison or Perez when he made that sub? Put in the comments who would you have taken off? Because for me, Maddison had to be dragged. He's not done enough to be justified staying off this pitch today. Get me wrong, he's a talented young man and can make something happen out of nothing. But when things aren't going for you and you can't take a free kick or a corner, you're not having the best game. Sure, so you've got to be taken off when the man who's created most of the what's happening today. Vardy into the box. Vardy, we'll lose the ball. So looking for Vardy.
You know what happened there? Sorry.
I'll just ask the question, like, you know, who would you have taken off at the time when Perez got taken off? Was that the right call, or you know, was Brewster? Oh, Brewster tries a cheeky chip over Casper and goes wide.
Who would I have taken off when Perez went off, mate? Did you ask?
Yeah, should have Maddison gone off then? Everyone's
100%.
putting there Maddison. Here's the comment, but this one. Yeah. How's Maddison wanted being still on the pitch? Come on, Rogers. His favourite player popularity painful and obvious. It is. And I think now we are really starting to see this, you know, favourite players every time play. And sadly for me, you can't do that as a Premiership manager. You can't have your favourite players. You know, if Vardy wasn't good enough, even though he's the top player at the club, you'd still hope that if he was on a downer, that you wouldn't be picking him every week.
I mean, we spoke about it. We spoke about it on Thursday, wasn't it, about Madders. You know, he wasn't good enough, and it's the same again tonight. I'll tell you who. Indeed, he has looked good, though. I'll tell you that.
All top Vardy. Oh, it would just flick up. Just didn't want to run the way Vardy wanted it. Literally, I think it was a ball out wide by Vardy. That is an absolute belt of a ball. Ian Nacho had the aerial turn. Look up at Nach. Look up, Nach. Nacho. Nacho tried to flick it past the man and lose the ball. For me, they're the simple ball to Ndidi who's on. Ndidi will win the ball back. Fuchs give a foul on McBurney, is it? Yeah, McBurney's down.
Why haven't we made our last sub yet? Why haven't we done it?
I mean, what, we got 5 minutes to go?
Yeah.
Did Fuchs foul him? Yeah, Fuchs clattered him. Ollie McBurney knocks the ball away. Fuchs is lucky man there not to get his second-year card.
I just don't get why we haven't made our last sub yet, mate. I don't understand it.
You know, what Maddison needs to be spending the next week practicing corners, dead ball crossing to find somewhere else to take, or find someone else to take the dead ball. Totally agree with you, Mick. Totally agree with you. He's been absolutely shocking tonight for me. He hasn't warranted being on the pitch in this second half. I know Phil said, I don't think he had a bad game. I don't think he's had a bad game in the sense that he's been on the pitch, but I don't think he's done enough to justify taking off Perez over Vardy, over Maddison at the time. And with 5 minutes to go, why have we not brought on Harvey Barnes or Under to run at this defence? Because we're showing there, look like there's still going to be chances in the game, and there's space in behind. We'd exploit that in the last 5 minutes with 2 balls over the top for Vardy to run onto. And, you know, if they were a little bit more better quality, that it'd be in. Nacho, Barnes. Vardy must be fuming with himself today. Yeah, I do what Vardy has. Vardy's been quiet today. Let's not beat around the bush. Maddison's not had a great game. Vardy's not really been in and around the game much. But Vardy only can rely on the service game. That's better for playing through the lines. Nacho will come back inside. He'll go out wide to Maddison on this left-hand side. Maddison will stand up his man. He'll cut inside to Ndidi. Ndidi will go wide again. Oh, it's a shocking ball from Tillemans for Ndidi. Too heavy. I mean, he's less than 4 yards away and he's about to ping it in. Albrighton breakdancing on the floor with the ball at his feet. He'll go wide to Johnny Evans. He'll go back to Albrighton.
I can't understand why we're still not made a sub, mate. I just don't understand it.
Naturally, with the same turn and inside as he always do, and it's so obvious to Reno when he's going to do it. He's got to drop the shoulder sometimes and go down the line instead of cutting inside. It's too obvious. Nacho. Oh, too heavy in the ball run out. Little 1-2 between Nacho and Maddison, and with 3 minutes to go of this game. plus injury time, probably maybe six minutes match. You might get one more chance, Leicester, but you've got to create something better than you've done in the last 7 since 80th minute. We've not really had any clear chances.
I mean, what are you achieving from? I don't even see anyone warming up, mate. I do not see anyone warming up. Why? Just please, someone in the comments, someone explain to me why, with less than 3 minutes of normal time to go, we're not even bringing anyone on when we've got Barnes and Under and Pratt on the bench.
So
I'm mad. How Maddison is gonna last the 90 minutes is beyond me, mate. Is beyond me. I don't understand. Oh well, mate. Oh well. We're 88 minutes in, a couple minutes left, and then probably 3 or 4 at a time.
Overall, the performance for me, it's a 7, maybe 7 out of 10. If you take the chance we had in the first half with Vardy hitting the post, Maddison hitting the post, and going 3-1, the game's over for me. I didn't say Sheffield United scored another 2 goals in this game. They haven't looked like scoring all the game. They've had one chance from a corner they've scored from. They've not had anything from open play. So, in that sense, you can say we've probably been in the game a lot more. The problem we've had is that we've given the ball away too cheap, like we've just done there. And then 2, when we do get in the positions, we're not doing enough with the ball. That's a foul, referee.
What? Is that not a foul?
I thought it was a foul. I don't get what the referee's giving there.
Hold on, let's have a look.
The ball breaks up. Justin comes over and kicks it. There's the first foul, but from Baldock on, who stamps on his foot. And there's the second one.
Lost. Oh my God! What am I watching?
Did the referee not even give a free kick to that? No, he didn't give a free
Throw
kick.
in.
So there's 2
the
fouls.
lino's there, mate. The lino's in front of them.
As I said the other night, mate, when Justin got a yellow card at Leeds United, when the lino was 2 yards away and gave the free kick, I will never understand what a lot of the point of the lino is anymore, because they don't dare give a free kick or go up against the referee when they don't give anything. That was the most blatant 2 fouls in the space of 10 seconds, and the lino's not helped the referee out there. Ball in. Vardy's in behind. Vardy's in. 1-on-1. Vardy! Goal!
Vardy!
Get in there!
Get in!
Oh, and he takes out the corner flag. Smashed it to smithereens. I'd like to see this, though. Again, I can't get carried away anymore because I don't know what VAR are going to give.
Let's check the offside. Let's just see the one replay. One replay. Come on, lads.
This could be a lot to Leicester winning it in the 90th minute. I really mean that. Oops, Vardy is absolutely, by the way, let me put into context. When I said he's taken the corner flag out, he's absolutely smashed the corner flag.
Hold on, let's see this. Let's see this. He's offside at the minute.
Who does the ball say Madders? Who's a Madders?
He's
onside.
He's on.
He's not even going to be a query there. He's onside. Vardy takes it past him, man. He can't touch him. He dared bring him down, and he scores. Cool
and it is a great finish. A great finish.
Chris Wilder must feel sick after that. As a Blades fan watching a Sheffield Wednesday fan score at the Bramall Lane in front of what would have been the away fans, he then two-footed lunged the corner flag. Two-footed lunged the corner flag and destroys it. Oh, heartbreak for Sheffield United at the end there. But do you know what? Leicester needed
yellow
this
card.
one.
Yellow card for
Vardy.
And he's laughing.
Oh, he's got to laugh. He's got to laugh. He's in my dream team, mate, so he's cost me a point. But hey, I don't care tonight. We needed a win. I told you at the start. I said it in my Twitter feed that I'd take a scrappy 1-0 win. To win it in the last minute of a Vardy score at the Bramall Lane again. That's good, Nacho. Good work right there.
Come on, lads. How many minutes added?
Didn't see it, mate. There can't be many now. Vardy booked. So Vardy was booked. When you see it on Match of the Day later or wherever you watch the replay, you will have to see Vardy getting booked for dismantling the corner flag completely, shattering it. Don't go, lads. Take a card there, Justin. Good lad, Justin. Yeah, that'll be a yellow card to Justin, and fair play to him there. Was it Maddison?
Yeah, I think it was, you know.
First. Was it first? I thought Wilder will be absolutely gutted now because Sheffield United will think they've done enough to get a point out of this. They would have done. And if I was honest, I think they probably deserved a point, because even though we had the 2 hits a post, I think the second half they battled enough to get something out of this. But
3 minutes at a time.
In the Premier League, if you give someone like Vardy that one chance, and I said to you we'd get one more chance in the 90th minute, Leicester will get one more chance, and we did. Ball up long, headed away by Fofana. That's a good header. Ball come out wide. Leicester got to close in here now. Into 30 seconds. Ball swung to the back post. Casper will collect it under his crossbar, safe hands, and drop to the floor. Will be 20 seconds to go. Rest in peace, corner flag. I mean, with 20 seconds to go, there'll probably be another couple of minutes, because we did score bang on. That Leicester will now make the change, and Dennis Pratt will come on. But again, I never get this situation, because the referee can add on another 30 seconds. But I suppose you're trying to break up the play. Nacho, you've got to do better there, holding the ball up, hits his knee, and Sheffield United away. But Fofana comes over and covers.
Because of because of what happened after our first goal, I'm not counting my chickens, mate. You know what I mean? I'm not. Dennis Pratt will now come on for James Maddison. James Maddison did last 93 minutes.
Do you think Dave's a Sheffield Wednesday fan by any chance? Vardy should play for the house.
But what I will say, Tom, is yes, Maddison should have come off for Perez, but
he set the goal up.
He did get an assist.
He set the goal up, didn't he? I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and slate him for being bad, or saying he's had a poor game. He's been shocking. He hasn't been shocking in that sense. But what James Maddison is there to do, being the corner taker, being the free kick taker, the main responsibilities are setting goals up. He's had a nightmare today. We've got to admit, he's had a nightmare. He can't cross the ball from a free kick, but went out for a goal kick. His corner couldn't get past the French footman. Such a vibe. Oh, ball will break. Johnny Evans will clear. We're into 4 minutes now, referee, of added time. I mean, again,
I think there's probably 30 seconds left. I think there's about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and then it's substitution. Imagine if there was the world being better than Leicester last season. Such a vlog. The fans that aren't even there shit breaks the corner flag. I have to laugh at that. And they'll come down there. Hold it up. Don't give a corner. It'll be a corner to Sheffield United. We're now into 94 minutes and 30 seconds. Referee, how long are you going to play?
You'd expect Ramsdale to be up for this.
One pass doesn't change that has been poor. No, I agree. I mean, but I'll take it, because then he showed his quality at the right point.
Here's the corner. Ramsdale in the box.
Ball in. It's going to away by Fofana. It'll fall to Vardy. Just get rid of it. Vardy will run it out. Vardy is going to knock it up the line. Nacho, there's no one in on goal now. Oh, referee's blame. But we'll take it. And that will finish Sheffield United 1 and Leicester City 2. What is a much needed win today for Leicester after the last couple of weeks. It was a battling win. It was a difficult situation at the time after conceding the goal so early. But we'll take that, and we now move on to Thursday night.
May I say as well, I think that ending sums up the referee's performance. How can you blow the full-time whistle when you've got the ball, there's no goalkeeper in the net? Oh, here he is! He's won 14 grand! He's won 14 grand! 14 grand!
14,000.
Well done, Dale. Dale has won 14 grand thanks to Leicester City and Jamie Vardy.
14,000. I hope you're going to send some to us, boys. Oh, well or never. Hey,
I'll be back in a moment, Phil.
All right. That's football for you. What can I say? I said at 90th minute we'll get one more chance, and it came to the man you wanted to come for. Rest in peace to the corner flag.
Vardy don't have a sniff all game, and he needs one chance, doesn't he? One chance, that's all he needs.
In the first half, didn't he, when he clattered the crossbar?
Oh, yeah, that was it, though.
Bar that, he hadn't done much.
He did nothing else.
Third in the league on 21 points, but played a more game than Liverpool, Man United, Man City below us.
Well, Liverpool play tonight, don't they? Or is that tomorrow? I can't remember. They play Wolves, don't they?
Yeah, Wolverhampton. Well,
yeah, when Spurs lose 6-0 to Arsenal, we'll be all right.
Well, say, Jamie, it was one of those games, like I said, but you credit to Maddison for that first time ball into Vardy, because before that, Maddison had a shocker. Couldn't take a corner, couldn't take a free kick. His pass
couldn't hit a barn door from a free kick today, could he?
He was slowing play down. We didn't look like, we were going to open teams up. It was coming to him and he was taking too many touches. But when you need it to happen, like I said we'd get that one chance at 90th minute and it's fell to the right man. But hey, I'll take a yellow card for Vardy all day long if you smash it up.
Kevin's got it right there. We weren't brilliant, though, were we? We weren't brilliant. But 3 points is...
I'm not going to have that, Brennan. I still think that was a lot better than what I'd seen against Fulham. It was a lot against Liverpool because on the terms of we moved the ball better, we had more creativity in and around the penalty area. Jose Perez playing in his natural position as a 10 looked dangerous because he wasn't playing out on the wing and having to beat his man. He was looking for the little 1-2s. There was more energy. There was more hunger to win the ball back up. The only thing for me today, what's let that performance down, is that we switched off within 2 minutes of conceding, scoring a goal from a very, very poor position on the park that we got ourselves into all bothers by Casper putting his hand up, saying the ball will go out of play, Justin losing the ball, Fuchs jumping in, and before you know it, they've got a corner out of nothing. And then we concede to Burnley from a corner. Biggest thing we've got to take for this, and we've got to learn, and Roger's got to sort out, is why are we putting midfielders on their biggest men? It's happened
zonal defending. Zonal defending. It is shocking.
Tillemans is for some reason. Tillemans was man marking. It's half and half for me. It's half zone on half mark. But why is Tillemans picking up McBurney? He was being bullied the whole game by him from corners. Change that plan because it does not work, and we look like we're going to concede from them corners every time.
Just one thing. Do you think the corner flag will need to go for a scan tomorrow?
It's a fracture that.
Double fractured.
And he got booked for it, didn't he? And he got booked for it.
6 month out minimum for the corner flag.
Anyway, let's talk football.
Listen, guys, that was a great game. And as ever, we want fans to come on. I've just shared the link in there. If you want to come on, click on the link. Come and give us your fans' views. We've already got fans waiting in the back room to come in. So I'm going to try and get as many in to give their quick views as possible. Okay, chaps? So stick around. Let's add Ross in quickly. We'll add Ross and Jay together.
Our Northern correspondent.
I predicted the correct score and the correct goal scorers entirely. I said at the beginning McBurney would score for them and Perez would score, and I predicted Vardy would score. So
Ross,
I wish I put a bet on that.
Well,
yeah, but you didn't do as well as Dale, winning 14 grand, did you?
Well, yeah, he's won 14. Congratulations. Is it Dave?
Dale.
Dale, sorry. Congrats, Dale, whoever you are. We, get a meal and a burger, remember? You have to buy a meal.
Scotch egg and a pint.
Here goes the stat. Ross likes a stat. Jamie Vardy has scored in 5 consecutive away Premier League games in Yorkshire. Only the third player to achieve this after Wayne Rooney and Harry Kane.
Ooh.
I had a massive headache when we scored that goal. Oh, wow. Obviously, I think we played all right. I think, to be fair, Sheffield did play okay. I think they were a lot better than... It's weird. They were a lot better than Fulham. It sounds weird, but they were. I hope they survive. I don't want them to be the lowest, points tally, because I want Derby to keep that record. We all do. We all want Derby to have that record still, but no. When the weight off our shoulders, that was a much needed win. And if there was going to be anyone to score a 90th minute winner, it had to be the Sheffield Wednesday fan, Jamie Vardy. And wow, I might have to take a tablet for my head.
Ross, you're going to have a pint. You're going to have a pint. You might need a pint.
I would, but the shop's shut at 4 o'clock. Remember, because it's Lidl. Well, 5 o'clock in Akuri, wherever you are, and 4 o'clock here. But no, brilliant win. I think we needed that. We weren't exactly amazing, but take it on board. We scored the last minute winner. I think we need. I think if we'd have drawn, I think there'd be a lot more moans and stuff from everybody.
Yeah, Jay's joined us. Jay, what do you make of that second half and the final result?
I'm still trying to get over the goal. When I saw it, I was jumping up and down in my room. I was hitting my chair, and I just feel bad for the people who put that corner flag up.
Go on, Jay.
I don't think we should have bought Perez off. He should have played the full game. Madison,
I think match fitness. There, Jay, might have been that apart, unfortunately.
Maddison wasn't very good. He made one decent ball to Vardy, which was when we scored. But other than that, he was poor. He can't even beat the first man in a corner.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of that coming on. Jay and Ross, I'm going to let you go so we can have some
That's
more
fine.
people
I'm going back to
Thanks
work
for
now,
joining
innit?
us. You get back to work. Cheers, chaps.
Yeah.
That was Jay and that was Ross. They've gone.
I must say, these two, the celebration at 2-1, I just happened to look up and I saw them. Yeah! I'm surprised Locks didn't fall off his chair.
Oh, I've already been beaten up by my Christmas tree today, but God, I thought it was going to happen again.
We've got Jono on and Jack. Jono, let's start with you. That got a lot better in the second half, didn't it?
Well, yeah, they kept us waiting, didn't they? But yeah, big few at the end of that, I have to say. Yeah, I mean, I was calling for Maddison to come off, but what do I know, hey?
I thought Maddison should have come off earlier.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's been poor for a while, but what I think we've shown today is that Perez playing in his natural position is a decent replacement, if not, someone to give him a go in the same position. If Maddison's not doing it, then put Perez there. And then, I was thinking Barnes or Under should have come on way before, but obviously Maddison did the right thing for the winner. So what do I know? Probably Brendan knew it all along, eh? I don't know.
Yeah, indeed. Jack, Leicester, it's amazing what a late goal makes a difference, doesn't it? Because this would have been a very different call without that through ball and goal. Let's be honest, Jack.
Get in there, boys. 3 points up to third. I'm happy with that. Vardy's last winner reminded me of the Braga game again, where we were drawing, and then I thought, we're not going to maybe not get anything. We'll take a draw, but Vardy comes good, and Sheffield United fans ain't going to be happy with that one, are they? Let's be honest.
Not again.
Tom,
Not again.
I was going to say, Tom, if we were starting to talk about man of the match, which we always do, especially when Leicester win, who's in contention for it, at least from your point of view?
I think Perez would be one. I think Perez for me was man of the match, even though he went off at 70th minute again. I mean, question is, why does he only last 70 minutes? What is Rodgers doesn't see faith in to leave him on for a full game? Don't understand it. Maddison, okay, look, he set up the winning goal. We all saw the quality of what he can do at times, but he'd had the stinker most of the game today. But I'd say you're probably looking at Perez. The rest of the lot, it's hard. For me, Perez was the outstanding one today. I wouldn't look at anyone else and go, they went above and beyond. It was a solid team performance. I said 7 or 8 out of 10, 7 today for a whole team performance. But Perez was the shining light in that team performance for creating things, movement around the box, the little 1-2s. So for me, Perez is the only one who gets it for me today.
I thought Albrighton had a good game. I thought Albrighton played well. Not man of the match standard, but I thought Albrighton did really well by that wing-back role. I thought it was brilliant. I really did. 110% all the time. That's what you get from him. 6, 7, 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, Johnny Evans played well. For me, I'd give it Vardy for the goal. But I can't really pick an outstanding man of the match. I'd give it Vardy for the goal.
Nick saying James Justin did. I think a lot of players did have 7-ish out of 10 games, and I think James Justin was. I thought Yuri Tielemans was decent enough. Mendy was decent enough. Jono, who would you chuck in the mix?
I would agree with Tom. I think Perez had a cracking first half, considering he's been out for so long. I think he came in with a point to prove, and I think he showed enough to be able to be considered again for a first team place. I'll give it to Perez.
And how about you, Jack?
Perez or Albrighton for me. I thought they had a cracking game. Albrighton for the 90 minutes. I'd probably give it Albrighton. I know he got slated recently for not being a right back, but tonight he actually shown up, and then 110% he gave like he always does in a Leicester shirt. So yeah, Albrighton for me. Outstanding.
Yeah, Locks, did we get yours on that?
I'm going to say Locks has changed then.
Wearing a beard. Yeah, I think, me and Tom spoke during the game, obviously, and we said that in hindsight, no way Perez should have been brought off. It should have been Maddison who was dragged. Obviously, Maddison got the assist, so it's a bit difficult to say that now. But yeah, I think you know, with and all Brighton as well, you know, people. Me and Tom said at the start, that wasn't a 5 at the back today. That was a 3 at the back. It wasn't a 5, right? And people were saying Mark Albrighton can't play at the right wing back and all that. Mark Albrighton had an absolutely magnificent game today, as well as Perez, as well as Evans. So I think sometimes the stick that Rodgers gets for the team selection is down to some people not, and I said it last week, some people not understanding the formation, the system. This isn't a 5 solid at the back. It's not right back, 3 centre backs and a left back. These are wing backs that rarely actually come back, especially today. But obviously going forwards, they offer that width. So yeah, for me, Albrighton or Perez. I can't choose between them two.
For Fafana today.
He did his job. He did his job,
but not outstanding. He did his job though. He did his centre back's job, but it was good.
Yeah.
He's young though, isn't it? He's young. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He's young, and he'll get better. I think. Yeah.
Go on then, Jack,
did a good job.
Jack, before we let you go, what was your view on Fafana and?
I thought Fafana had a decent game. He were more resolute at the back. Obviously, marking Ollie McBurney and that it's a struggle, isn't it, for most defenders because of how big he is, how he compacts. He's more like a Steve Howard for Sheffield United, isn't he? Where he likes to use his elbows and rise above players. And so yeah, I thought Fafana he's gonna be learning a lot this season, and this season he'll improve quite a lot. And then next season, I think you'll see a completely more stronger outfit of him.
Brilliant. Jack and Jono, I'm going to have to let you two go so we can get others on. Thanks for joining us again.
Okay. All right, guys. See you later, you two.
Great to have Jack and Jono both on. Thank you, guys. We've got Michael I'm going to add in next. And then, Chris, I am coming to you shortly.
Here's our American Fox.
Hi, Michael.
How are you, Michael?
What a great game. What a great match. Like, pretty much front to back. Both teams going back and forth. Listen, let me just say this. I visited Leicester 2 times, and both times I was there, I collected clappers. About the 80th minute, I pulled out a brand new one. It had a rubber band on it, and I just started clapping. Come on, Leicester, in my bedroom. Come on, Leicester. And I destroyed it. There's like paper all over here. When Vardy scored the goal, I totally destroyed this clapper. But wow, man, what a great match. My man of the match is Tielemans. He controlled the middle. And I don't agree with everyone saying pull Maddison off because what happened? Look what happened. You know, I don't know if Dennis Pratt's gonna. I mean, he might make that pass. Maybe earlier in the match, Cengiz Under coming on to give us more dynamism, but we were very good defensively. We were energetic to the second ball, to the tackle, to the close down. It was like a totally different team than we saw against Fulham and that we saw against Liverpool. What a great football. I'm going to watch it again here as soon as they put it back on replay. That was a great football match.
Jamie, I think what Michael says there is probably true, isn't it? Sometimes players like Maddison can have a bit of a stinky and Jamie Vardy cannot be involved, but they only need to be involved once or twice, those sorts of players, to have a massive impact. And they did it at the end.
Yeah, I don't think Maddison or Vardy had the best of games today, but either one can make that one pass, and Vardy just needs one chance and they will take it, and it'll be an important thing. But yeah, I was thinking, I had to look on the phone to see how many subs we made. I was thinking surely Maddison should have come off after 80 minutes. And I thought to myself, we must have made 3 subs, but we hadn't. And I thought, well, why didn't we bring him on? But proves what I know about football, doesn't it?
Michael, I think that puts us 3rd in the table at the moment. And it's we've said it already in this, but it makes a massive difference scoring a late winner and turning a point into 3, doesn't it?
We needed 3 points from this match. I would have been very disappointed with a draw. We haven't drawn all season. It's all or nothing with this squad right now. So I would have been very disappointed if we didn't get 3 points. That's why I had to pull out the clapper from all the way in the States to root my guys on, you know. And I just wanted to say about the back 3 today and having Albrighton on that side. Whenever the game needs to be, you know, we need to sit back. That guy, the other wing back, will get more help from Tillemans or Madison. And today those guys were on it. They were very energetic to help on defense when the ball got deep in the corner and to stop the crosses. And some of them were let in. Johnny Evans was really, really good today. He was really good today. His back looked a lot better, I thought. So Fofana and Evans together. And we still got injuries, man. When our squad comes back, we're third right now. When everybody comes back, we're going to be so good. We're going to be so good. I'm excited. Oh, cheers.
Hey, Michael.
Yeah, it's
Michael.
8 a.m. I'm drinking beer. It's 8 a.m. here. The game started 6 a.m. where I'm at today.
Michael, what number you got on your back today? What you got on the back? Number 7. He's got Demarai Gray's
He's got
number
Demarai
again.
Gray on every one.
Damari Gray.
When I first started rooting for Leicester, he was like one of the first guys. I was like, yeah, I like that guy a lot. So bring back Demarai Gray. Let him get some run in the squad.
Michael, you should get Reece Taylor on your back. Reece Taylor.
Reece Taylor. Shell shit. Everybody in America. Everybody. It's irritating. It's irritating. Oh, not Reece Taylor. Reece Taylor.
No, we want about Reece Taylor. We are. It's perfect.
Right. Jamie.
Yes, pal.
Can you take this show over in a minute because my battery's about to run out?
No, because I'm on my iPad.
Oh, Tom Locks, thank you, mate. If I go,
cheers,
it's
guys.
I've run out of battery. Thanks, Michael.
Cheers, Michael.
Go get a plug to Phil.
Go and charge it up.
I can't. I'm on my laptop. I'm gonna add in Chris and LCFC. Let's add them in. Matt from the UK. Chris.
Oh God!
You never fail to surprise us with what you come on here as.
Hey, you want 3 points? Genie does as you wish.
Did you have to put that on near the end or something, Chris?
Very much so. Yes. Very much so.
Charm.
No, I mean, me and my dad were watching the game, and we were just simply saying, "Okay, we need a miracle here. We're heading for a draw. It's unreal." So I put the mask on, and it worked. So
Well, I must admit, in my household, my 2 teenage lads were both watching it, and they said Sheffield United were going to come back. They were going to get the winners. I had a little bet with them. They wouldn't take any money, but we had a friendly bet in our house, Jamie, and I was right. I said Leicester, I thought, would nick it.
Yeah. To be honest, Phil, I was thinking exactly the same. Sheffield United are going to nick this. Didn't think Leicester would, but hey-ho, like I said, I know nothing about football, do I?
LCFC, Matt, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can.
Go on then.
Perfect.
Give us your views, mate.
I think James Maddison was the man of the match because he set up the last goal and it was a lovely through ball.
And you thought that's enough for him to get man of the match. He didn't have necessarily the best game, but it was a great ball at the end, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think to Mendy? Do you think Mendy's a good player, Matt?
Yeah. I couldn't watch the game, but I watched on SofaScore, and he made 3 good tackles in a row.
Yes, he's a good player. Would you have Mendy or Ndidi in the team when Ndidi's fit?
I love both.
A bit defensive, Matt, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Jamie Vardy scored the winning goal. Good to see him get another goal. Jamie just said that was 5. What was that? 5 goals
Tom.
last time? Oh, was it Tom?
Not me, Tom.
Stats?
It was Tom. Not
I
me
just
this
assumed
time.
it was you, Jamie, with your stats.
No.
5 goals
I didn't
in Yorkshire.
know that one.
Consistently in Yorkshire, and he's now scored since Rodgers had come to the football club 41 goals. That's the most by any striker. 41 goals since Brendan came to the football club 18 months ago.
And Tom, do you know how many goals he's scored this season now? What does that put him on? Is it
11?
11 in total. In total, it is.
That's his 140th goal for the club now.
Yeah, and then on the Premier League, it puts him on 112. So 2 behind. I was looking at last night. He's 2 behind. Can't think who it is. Have a look, Jay.
I will do. I'll look for it now.
He's 2 behind someone now, though, but he's up there. He's literally about 5 more goals, and he'll break into the top 20.
Matt, just before we let you go, it's Ike in the Europa League on Thursday. We want to win that one, don't we, Matt?
Yeah.
What do you think he'll do with the team? Do you think he'll change it around a bit?
when I looked on Google, the 5-4-1 formation, it looked good. It was 5 at the back, 4 in the midfield, and 1 up front.
So you think you might do something like that for Thursday?
I think he's going to change the formation, and I think he might play 2 at the front.
Brilliant. Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Matt, for joining us. Go on.
Because Nacho has been good. In the Europa League. He's I think 2 assists, 2 goals. Can't remember. So I think he will start with Vardy up front.
That'd be good. I'd like that.
Brilliant, Matt. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to let you go. Well done. Thanks for clicking on the link.
Okay, bye.
Vardy scored. Vardy scored 112 goals, but I'm not sure whether this has been updated. If that's not been updated, it's 113. He's level with correct, it. 112.
Yeah,
he's one behind Ian Wright and Lukaku now, and then he's in 21st at the minute.
He is going to keep going, isn't he? So, Chris, just Ike on Thursday. What are your early thoughts on that one then? Before we let you go.
I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, I didn't even think we might even get the win today. I was having my doubts, especially after Thursday's match. So I'm hoping. I'm actually gonna. I agree. It should be a 5-4-1, and I think we might just edge it. I'll say 1-0.
Brilliant. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.
No problem. Bye.
It's hard to keep a straight face when you've got Chris as the genie from Aladdin.
According to Form, Vardy scored 32 Premier League goals in the last 43 games, which is some stat, that isn't it? That's some going.
Again, he didn't do a lot today. Let's be honest. He didn't have much of the ball. I know he hit the post early on, but
his touch wasn't very good neither, was it? His touch let him down yet again a few times, but when it mattered, he did the business. That's all that matters, isn't it?
That's exactly, mate. Exactly. You know, he had the one chance in the first half where he cannoned it against the post for me. I'm expecting him to probably slide that in the bottom corner, but why not? No, not wearing masks. The social distance. There's a meter that way and a meter that way.
I think he means like Chris's mask. I think Andy means we all need to wear masks to cover our beautiful faces.
Social distancing.
I'll just do. Look, I can do this. That's better for me. Nicely. That'll do. So anyway, Joanna's saying hope Vardy's hips are going to hold out. A lot of people put in there, what are we going to do when Vardy's not around? Again, Nacho came on, and I always try to support Nacho, but there's times he doesn't look very good. He didn't look brilliant at times today. Some of that, he did a nice little run with it, but I think that was partly because he was not controlling the ball right while he went round a couple of their players.
He didn't have any impact on the game when he came on. I mean, I said to Tom, Perez, one of the best on the ball at the club, 100%, one of the best on the ball. Nacho, probably one of the worst on the ball. But I mean, for 2-3 years, I've called him Bambi on ice. I just can't help it. Even when he scores, I can't help but call him Bambi on ice. But yeah, I mean, it's all hindsight, isn't it? If we were sat here now with the 1-1, I mean, I know for sure I would be kicking off about the substitutions that were made, 100%. So, but look what's happened. We've got the win. To be fair to him, Maddison, he stayed on the pitch and he got the assist for the winning goal. So you can't really say, you can't really have a go at him. I mean, this is what I was saying a few weeks ago in the Europa League. Like, fair enough, if you're going to have a go at Nacho, for being Bambi on ice, don't do it when he scored 3 and assisted 3. Don't do that. So I'm not going to sit here and have a go at Maddison tonight after getting that assist.
LCFC Gray says, no offence, but Nacho would not have finished that chance. Definitely. No, I mean, that is the winning goal.
The pace took him away.
Yeah.
The pace took him away from it. And
the winning was go on, Jamie.
We still about the 60th minute mark. It was 1-1, and for about 5 minutes we had the ball, and we never got past the halfway line. It was just pass, side, pass, side. We've just got to get the intensity back up. It's just too much possession football. Possession football don't win your games. Goals win your games, and it showed at the end. That's how we need to win games. And keeping the ball doesn't win your games. Not that time. Not at 60 minutes with half hour to go. And it's still going side, 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 side. It's still... We're not playing football. We're just playing keep ball. And like you say, you can't win games by possession football, I'm afraid.
Listen, lads, it's been a win. We're back up into third. Everything's looking good again. It's amazing what a win does for your confidence as well. We've got Ike on Thursday. I don't even know what time kickoff is.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Normal time. Thank you. Are we doing a watch-along, chaps?
Of course.
Fantastic. So come back, join us. Obviously, tomorrow night is Fan Zone show, 7:30 with me. We'll be taking the bones out of this. I'm looking forward to Ike. And then on Thursday, we'll be back at about 7:30 with the pre-match show. And Locks and Tom will be doing the watch-along again.
I've still got my hair. Although on
never
Thursday, on Friday, I had Hal from Sheffield United Way on my show, and he gave me a Goldilocks bet, but we did decide to change it earlier on. His one was Jamie Vardy scores and Jamie Vardy does something offensive in his celebration. Now, would destroying the corner flag count as something offensive?
Oh, yes.
Well, he got booked for it. He got booked for it.
But you all agreed, we changed the bet, so...
Vardy from a corner. That was never going to happen, is it?
No.
Anyway.
You can't beat the first man.
But I was just going to say as well, I'm sure Tom says the same, thanks for everyone watching. As always, getting your comments in, getting your likes in, all the banter as well. It's brilliant, and, we'll continue it.
And good celebration at the end.
Just add to that point, and not just Leicester fans, but there was Sheffield Wednesday fans on here today. There was Sheffield United fans on here today. Saying that
did the Darlington fan show up today?
No, he wasn't on today. But no, it's great to have any fans from any club, more than welcome to come and watch the games. We do it for fun, and like I say, it's a pleasure to do it every week.
Brilliant, chaps. Thanks so much for everybody who has joined us. Thanks for you guys for doing everything again, as ever. We'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30 in the Fan Zone show. Cheers, everybody.
Welcome to Leicester Fan TV. With special thanks to our pals at ADT Taxis, Feed Me, Piglet's Pantry, Tiger, Leicester Garage Conversions, Pink Vehicle Leasing, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Moyer Wade Interiors, and our chosen charity, Memphis UK. We bring you the fans' views on the match each week, and your views matter to us. Join the fans' debate each match with us. Follow us at Leicester Fan TV.